Check, 1, 2.
¿Cómo andamos? Hello, YouTube. We're back with our weekly live pod, and we're about to go live on TikTok too. What is up? Bienvenidos.
¿Qué huele?
What's up, everybody? Welcome. Happy Saturday. Arriba las Chivas.
Shit.
Esperemos que sí ganen. What's up, Annie? What's up? ¿Cómo anda toda la gente? Bienvenidos to our live podcast. Happy Saturday. Gonna wait for people to come on in.
Feliz sábado, raza.
Feliz sábado. Damn, I forgot how to get the comments here.
¿Cuáles, güey?
Those are YouTube. What's up, Woody? What's up, Daisy?
What up, what up?
Welcome, everybody. Welcome. What's up? What's up? ¿Qué cuentan? Andan mirando el partido.
¿Andan viendo las chivas o qué?
Andan mirando las chivas. What's up, Blue Hunnets?
What up, what up?
What's up, YouTube? Who went in on YouTube?
It doesn't say, o sí.
No. I was trying to see the comments. I don't know why in the world it collapsed it.
That's fucking weird.
Hasta el chat.
Yeah, you found it?
Yeah, I found it. Right here. In case anybody comes in. What's up, everybody? Don't like it up, like it up. Who's in here? Don't be shy to chat it up. Who's watching the game? Chivas Cruz Azul.
Who do you guys got?
Who do you guys got?
Chivas
Cruz Azul.
or Cruz Azul?
Pinche Cruz Azul anda todo mal.
I mean, ahí andan, güey.
That's true. They made it all the way, huh?
Yeah, made it all the way.
Chivas, dice Daisy.
Ahora ahí dice que she's a high level member. Damn.
Es de clase la Daisy.
Hay niveles, hay niveles.
Hay niveles, eh. El Alonso asked me if we were gonna go live.
What the fuck, man?
¿Por quién le vas, Danny?
Yo a las chivas, güey.
¿A poco?
I was being a goy slopper today. I was actually watching the game.
Goislap.
I was being a goy slopper. The Jews were happy to see me turn on the TV today.
They're like, yes, he's connecting to his 0.1%. Ashkenazi Jewish.
He's goy slopping. That sounds kind of nasty, way.
It does sound nasty.
Like if I was doing some gay shit, I was goy slopping. Pinches jotadas.
¿Qué dice la Daisy?
What up, Elias?
What's up, pa?
Didn't complete the heart me mission. What is that?
I think it's a gift mission.
Oh,
JJ, what's up, brother?
what's up, JJ? Welcome in.
What's up, everybody?
Don't be shy.
What up, guys?
My goys.
My goys.
También Elías, güey, tiene. Tiene that 1%.
Oh, pues sí, es tu carnal.
He's 1% Ashkenazi Jewish.
Pero a ese güey sí le crecen las.
A él sí le crecen los chinos.
Sí, los chinitos.
Like the live, guys. Like it up, share it, repost it.
It helps a lot. It helps us get pushed into the algo. We're here every Saturday. We're also live on YouTube, guys, in case we disconnect from TikTok,
Or in case they kick us out.
in case they kick us out for whatever reason.
Last week it was a close call, bro.
Yeah.
Last week, ya mero, güey, ya mero.
Pero se nota, güey, que they had us in like a high level watch list.
Y ya como que no, huh?
Como que they moved us down to the, all right, let's leave.
Ya dijeron, all right, these fools already, they're assimilating to their Jewish ways.
Yeah. Los Crybabies podcast. What is that? Diddy Cat?
Diddy Crat.
Right.
Los Crybaby.
¿Por qué los Crybaby, pa? Elaborate.
Que dice, Daisy, would you guys be watching the World Cup? Yo no creo. I don't have time for that shit.
We're gonna be at the games. We're gonna be como dicen cuando you go to the parking lot and you're
What?
just drinking.
Oh, fucking tailgating?
We're gonna be tailgating, making videos there. Con las alemanas.
Damn, bro.
Así dice el meme. Y la alema chingar, güey, para no haber dicho eso.
¿Ya entró?
Ya entró. Pero está un vato, güey, me mandó un video el pinche Alonso que dice, ¿cuál es tu peor miedo? Y el vato dice, mi peor miedo es que, que estás en una cita y no pasa la tarjeta. Y luego estás con una morra nueva. Y al vato, su homie le dice, hey, güey, pero estás casado. Dice que es otro güey que
No
llega.
mames.
Y ese güey, no, dice, más miedo te ha de dar que te cachen, güey, por andar así.
Fuck that shit, bro.
That's just dumb, ¿no? Pinche mamadas. Hey, güey, pero estás casado. Oh, that was just gonna spam Los Crybabies podcast? Why are we crybabies, bro?
Or maybe he's like, maybe that's his podcast, bro.
Oh,
And he's
maybe.
like, he's like shouting it out or some shit.
Probably.
Well, if that's your podcast, bro, people in the chat, check out Diddy Crap the podcast, Los Crybaby
Crybaby.
podcast. Check them out. Ajá, perro. Eres gay?
Oh, this is the fool whose girl's bush you were trimming.
Oh, is that fool?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, still go check out that fool's podcast. Go support.
But the World Cup is gonna be interesting.
But we were just talking about I'm pretty sure a lot of the people in the chat could relate about the whole job market right now.
Oh yeah.
And I was explaining to you, bro, how
How expensive it is.
yeah, how I mean, lo que dicen, right? I mean, these corporations. Well, I work for a corporation, so I mean, I'm sure that there's like services that charge them more just because they are a corporation, right? Multi-million-dollar corporation or multi-billion-dollar corporation.
Nos vemos en el Acron.
¿Qué, ya ganaron los Pumas? El Nicolás Díaz.
Pero que
¿Qué
no.
onda, Colachito?
Los Pumas juegan mañana, ¿no?
Ah, no sé.
Sí,
Oh,
güey.
mañana.
Ya, mañana.
Pues no están jugando en el Akron, güey. Están jugando en el Jalisco ahorita. El Akron ya lo cedieron a la FIFA. Because FIFA has to, like, I don't know what the fuck they got to do. They got a process, right? To do that shit.
To do everything else.
Yeah.
Because of the World Cup. Le dice que en el Mundial.
Ah, ¿a poco vas a ir? No creo. Dice Ramosito. No creo.
No creo.
Pinche vato. Cat 1. Category 1. Tickets. ¿Esos qué, güey? ¿Vas a estar ahí con el entrenador ahí en el pinche dugout o what? ¿En la banca?
Le mandan masajeando los huevos a los
No
jugadores,
ma-
güey.
Happy ending.
Happy ending.
Pinche Nico. Con el Bob Boy, dice.
Con el bobo.
El de las pelotas, güey. Dice, entonces sí las va a masajear.
Te digo, te digo.
Pinche Nico. Pero sí, güey, I were saying that, like, it's a process, güey.
How it's
Um,
expensive.
yeah, fool, so these fools were saying que, güey, ahí en donde yo trabajo, güey, que it takes it for a Class A driver to hire a Class A driver. Según ellos, güey, I don't know how true this is, right? And this is including the bonus, training time, the DOT, este,
The
uh,
physicals.
physicals and all that shit. Que they spend about 15 grand
That's crazy. To hire somebody.
to
But
hire somebody.
that is a saying que dicen, ¿no? Que it's easier to like promote
You
somebody
should
than instead of
widescreen it,
like
bro. Pa ponerlo ahí.
outside hire. Instead of outside hiring.
And that's why right now, especially way, a lot of fucking companies, and I see this a lot where I work. Like they'll like internally way they'll start like como yo way ahí. I'm considered a class well I'm a class A driver. That's my position.
Yeah,
And then I also do like yard work, like yard hustler, like moving trailers, docking trailers, working with well, coordinating with shipping and receiving to make sure that if they got all the trailers that they need.
for sure.
Pinche Cruz Azul metió gol, güey. Fuck. Fucking Cruz Azul.
Te empatan.
Y y te digo, güey, que pues ahí, I get paid the same, güey.
Yeah, to do all that. You were telling me that last weekend,
I
no?
get paid the same, fool. Like, they don't have like a multi-skill, uh, ¿cómo te diría, güey? Like, y se la desviaron, güey.
Sí, güey.
We don't have like a multi-skill position that you could say like, oh, well, because this employee um can execute different positions, like they should get paid more.
Yeah,
So so these fools are saving a shit ton of money way by using one employee to do multiple things, right?
yeah.
um y pues digo que pues nosotros ahí como somos unión way, we're able to push for these fools to actually um like hire people, if they need to hire, like um what up, Gabby? I know I'm the same way. Estamos igual. So yeah, bro. So, these fools, um,
We kind of go to
por
the
eso no quieren gastar, güey, porque como te digo, dicen que gastan mucho dinero en hiring new employees. Y luego si no te quedas, güey, all that money, I mean, I'm sure they could put it down as a fucking,
expense
yeah, no?
tax.
Like, yeah,
Probably
like
it
a
is.
deduction, no?
Yeah, well, with from my at least my from understanding, when you hire people, you get that tax write off with employees. That's why they say to like hire your kids, so
Mm.
like you're able to hire your kids and save money.
If you have an LLC.
Yeah, este, pero yo digo que aparte de eso, pues it depends, because I've heard um a lot of people complaining about the younger generations where they're not like that anymore. They're hired for one thing, and that's the only thing I'm gonna be doing. And some of them, especially these younger kids, eh, they they it's a job way. It's not their career, digamos. Entran a trabajar en una warehouse, and if they get fired, they get fired. They don't really care. They're out there trying to. They're focused on their amateur rapper career or something. They're trying to make it something else. So that's another thing, probably why it's easier for them to not. Because if it's 16K to hire some fool that within the month se va a ir a la verga, I'd rather like you come in and I'll give you a little boost and
But
whatnot.
that's the problem with they're not giving you a boost.
They're not giving boosts.
Y como te digo, con nosotros, al menos aquí, como tenemos unión, güey, like we can fight that shit. Like we can negotiate for the company, whoever is considered multi-skill, which is, you can move around in different departments. Like they should give you like a premium pay,
Yeah.
Porque aparte ponle que si no, también lo que aliviana eso, güey. Let's say somebody calls in sick and they need support in that department.
Yeah.
You know, like they're able to like move you and, you can actually help out. So también ellos benefician, güey, you know?
Yeah, pues, como te estaba contando yo, my girl has been trying to like find a job that she likes.
Yeah.
She was able to find a job and she just took it because she doesn't want to be jobless. Y pero I think she's used to that good job market where everybody's hiring and everybody's like, there was people for a moment, people were climbing up the ladder of tax
Quickly.
brackets.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
tax records de volada.
de volada, and not only that, but almost not carelessly, but they would be like, "Oh, this company's paying me more, I voy para allá. This company's paying me more, me voy para allá, para allá, para allá, para allá."
But it's not that it's careless, bro. But keep finish your
No,
point.
I wouldn't say careless, but like careless in the fact that right now you can't do that. You got to be a little bit more mindful because that other company, there's not a lot of companies hiring.
Yeah.
Yeah, so not careless to the point where I think that's what you should be doing, no?
Yeah, porque mira, yo lo que le digo ahí a los guys, thank you for the gifts, Daisy, Gabby, appreciate you.
Appreciate the love.
Uh, Dice Gabby, this generation are not built like us. Now they want more money without having to do work. Yeah, that's true. I mean, in a way está bien, right? Pero te tomos, pues, el sistema, that's something that I tell the kids, bro. The system así es, and whether we like it or not, we have to play. You could be smart about it and understand it. You might not agree with it, but if you're like always going against it, nothing's really gonna change.
Yeah.
Y también another way that I tell people, like especially at work, bro, like the guys that que trabajan ahí conmigo, um, because we are going into negotiations, and I tell them, don't think that, because a lot of us think, bro, like, the company wastes like a lot of money on me, especially if I do overtime. ¿Me entiendes? Like, the company is not wasting money on you, bro. Like, you are an investment as an employee, because if they were losing money on you, they would fucking fire you. They would have fired you a long time ago, bro. So you
Exactly.
you are never, like, that's the thing that we need to start changing, that fucking mentality. Like, we don't cost these people money. We generate them money.
Yeah.
¿Me entiendes? And it's like you're now preparing for negotiations. I've been running the numbers. I've been looking into like how much money these people are generating, this corporation generates in the last 3 years, bro. The contract that we got 3 years ago, um, we made a we made a fraction, bro. Like, not even like, it's ridiculous, bro. It was fucking crumbs what we made as through a raise through our raises than what they generated in 3 years.
Yeah.
Like, it's ridiculous, bro. So like, that's the thing, que también esa mentalidad, güey, es de antes. Like, uh,
I've never heard people say that. Oh yeah, they waste too much money on me.
sí, güey.
Yeah,
A lot of people think that way.
that's
Porque te
crazy.
digo que hablando con los guys, asking them like, hey, well, we're gonna start negotiating in the next month or so. Like, what do you guys want? Like, and like, oh, no pidan tanta feria porque de por sí metemos un chingo de overtime y pues ganamos bien con el overtime y la verga. It's like, what are you talking about, bro?
Like you should be able to get overtime and
But
get
they
even
but they're
more, bro.
scared, bro. They're scared that if you ask for money, como que te van a correr,
Yeah.
¿me entiendes? Y por eso también me propuse yo, güey, a sacar los números and show guys like, look, man, like, we're a small group in this big ass fucking,
Company.
company, bro.
And
And the money that these people generate, it's ridiculous, bro.
también you think that comes from being like an immigrant mentality?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Where you're kind of like treading lightly, no?
See,
Like
way,
you're
especially
only in
because
on
a
ice.
lot of these guys are older cats, and they're like, hey, if you guys ask for more money, están peligrando que vayan a cerrar el transportation department, and they're gonna hire like a third party company to do our work. But I'm like, that's fucking impossible, bro. Like, those third party That's the thing, bro. También the importance of informing yourself, right? Being well informed, porque también si no sabes, güey, pues la compañía te va a decir, oh, there's no money. Yeah, we could always hire a third party. Y yo, güey, te digo que cuando llegan los meros chingones, um, I've talked to them, bro, and I've asked them like, "Hey, what's the probability that you guys are gonna start fucking like moving into like maybe AI systems to, or self-driving vehicles, AI in some of the positions that we as Teamsters take care of, you know?"
inside the warehouse.
Yeah, and they obviously say like, "Oh no, that's not gonna happen." Like for them, bro, it's a huge investment, and that's what one of the guys that I was talking to, he was saying like we're not a company as big as Amazon. Like Amazon can absorb like that investment. And us, like we can integrate AI, but self-driving vehicles right now it's like not even in the fucking picture.
Well, something that I saw on X this week was that something with a new system that they're going to be running in these warehouses, and some of these corporations are learning that this AI system is going to be more expensive than having an actual human person.
Yeah, bro.
With the data centers and everything going on there, they're going to have to make it, it's going to be a little harder.
It's gonna be more difficult. And why, bro? Te digo, mira, ahí que donde trabajamos nosotros, in the shipping department. My dad works in the shipping department, and he's an operator, bro. So we have a palletizer, and that's all that shit is computerized, bro. It's like a robotic arm. So my dad's the one that's sitting behind the desk, making sure everything's running good. If something messes up, he has to like check, like, oh, what's going on. If it gives him a code on the computer, he has to physically go and see if he can fix it. And if he can't, then he has to call a mechanic. But just that arm, bro, just that robot that palletizes like these mattresses, um, it breaks down all the fucking time, bro. And then there's times where my dad can't find out what the hell that shit's like, what happened to it. He has to hit up the mechanic. The mechanic can figure it out. They involve the supervisor de los mechanics, and he has to contact that company
To come fix it.
to no, they have to fix it remotely. So then they start troubleshooting from wherever they're at, bro. Like, think about that, the chain of command, you know?
Instead of just having a mechanic in the.
No, yeah, or let alone that, bro. But think about like an AI system. Like if it stops working for whatever fucking reason, you get no internet. What are you gonna do?
It goes out. Damn, that's crazy.
You get what I'm saying? So
Like a complete outage would fuck them.
yeah, bro. And it's happened. Y
Yeah.
ahí como the worst case scenario que ha pasado, que like let's say if the robot se chinga, el pelletizer se chinga, way, worst case scenario is they'll get the guys to just start wrapping them by hand.
But how how soon before the older school, the older cats are willing to put in extra work, right? Get it aged out, right? They start retiring. And the young people that are like, oh no, bro, I got hired to control the arm. Like I'm not gonna wrap anything, right?
Well, I mean, ahí es donde te digo, güey, que
Se la van a ver
se
difícil.
la van a ver difícil, güey, pero I think that
Pero también, güey, like I was reading that it makes it more expensive. But it's like you said right now, like it might be more expensive, but they got the money to play with, no? Don't you think like maybe we won't be getting much profits anymore? Like a third less?
well, look,
Oh,
uh,
un ejemplo.
look, I'm the what I can tell you is that ahí como con nosotros, güey, it's all about customer service. And we have huge accounts, bro.
Yeah.
We have huge accounts, and the thing is that these accounts generate the majority like of the money for this company that I work for, right? So you really think that the investment to move from manual labor to AI labor would be in their best interest, where if it takes longer than expected to integrate the AI system to be able to do what like a person is doing now, you think it's like they're gonna think it's like, well, fuck it, let's risk losing our one of our biggest customers by not showing up with the product on time, making up all these fucking excuses why we can't fucking take the product because we're trying to figure out how to work without human hands.
So implement it.
You get me? So I think that's also like
I would think that it's a small bump in the road, no?
I don't see it. Ahí con nosotros, güey, I don't think so, bro.
You don't think they'd be like, hey man, you get 10% off your next order. We're gonna be a little late this time.
I don't think it works like that, bro.
No?
If you were a customer, way, let's say you're a big ass customer.
And you
Like
got
one of our
pets and
biggest
stuff.
customers is Costco. Okay, Costco is nationwide, but I think I believe that they're strongest in the West Coast.
Yeah.
They're like I don't know if it's from the Mississippi this way. They're stronger on this side, and then I think Sam's Club and Walmart are stronger on the East Coast. Um, so you have customers that need the product.
Product.
If I start telling you, Costco, I'll give you 10% off on your next order, you know, but I can't give you your mattresses or whatever it is like now.
On time.
You're losing money, bro,
Yeah.
just because you can't sell it to your customers. So what are you gonna do?
You know, look for the other person that's
You're gonna look for the next company that can give you the fucking
the
product that you need,
mattresses.
so that you can make money. Because that
Yeah.
that doesn't affect just like the company I work for, but it also affects you as
The
a customer de nosotros and your customers. You get what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So if
It,
we're not selling you shit, obviously we're not making money. You're not making money from selling it to your customers.
it's a disruption along the chain.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
bro.
That's wild. I I don't know, man. It seems like it's so much like with AI, it feels like it is gonna come and take over, you know. But then there's little things like this where you're like, oh, it might not.
I think if some jales maybe way, like I think all those like IT jobs, like or like like us, like we use this thing called PeopleNet, and that's devices that we use as ELDs for our trucks. If there is a malfunction way, like we don't have IT there for us to help. It's like you gotta call. It's like if you're calling T-Mobile or AT&T, like, hey, my device isn't working, and then they access your device and they check, like, okay, they have connection, it has Wi-Fi. Okay, maybe do this, do like how you fucking CTRL delete and blah blah blah, like all this crap.
All this stuff to restart,
So then I think those jobs are the ones that are gonna be
like on
replaced first because it's like, well, you can just have an AI and just
the
teach
easy
it how to
ones.
how to how to troubleshoot, like the
Yeah,
people.
it's um, it's crazy, ¿no? Están agarrando madrazos
¿Le sacaron roja?
al Cruz Azul. Como que estaban sacando un player, but I don't know if it was because he was down. That was wasting time, and they're telling him to take out a card on him.
Oh, because it's del cambio.
That's crazy. No, ya valieron ver las Chivas.
Fuck it.
That's wild though. Because that is one of the things that I've always talking with my passengers is AI and how it's gonna affect us. I think even in our day to day life with like the car stuff now, right? Where like your car won't turn on if you have one of these new cars. It won't turn on because you're too drunk or you're too tired
Or because you got into a fit of road rage and now it deems you unfit to drive.
and unsafe. Mira, mano.
Mano, güey, no mames.
Ni lo chequearon en el bar. Y a las Chivas le beneficia el empate. ¿Ah?
Le beneficiaba el empate ya.
O todavía con un gol pasa.
Sí, si meten un gol, sí pasa. Pero para que pase.
Ahorita fui a la sneaker store otra vez. Y esos güeyes me dice, ¿a quién le vas al Chivas o al Cruz Azul? ¿A qué pues? Puras Chivas. Y estaba un vato que le iba al Cruz Azul. Ay, disculpe si la salí.
Damn. Lo más seguro.
Ahí se le dio.
Dice que les manda saludos el Macanón Prieto. El Macanón, your favorite.
Chelías.
Pero sí, güey. I mean, it's gonna be interesting, bro. It's gonna be interesting. I do think that, like, ya ves como cuando de recién que sale la tecnología, how it's super expensive, and only
Done.
like big corporations are the ones that are able to buy it, and then slowly,
Little.
but yeah, slowly but surely starts like becoming more accessible to other people, and
But with AI, I think it's gonna be a little harder for that because of the data centers, right? The amount of data that it requires to. Like, I don't feel like unless data gets very cheap.
pues ya ves que I don't know where the fuck they're making a data center that's like 3 times the size of Manhattan.
Yeah, it's like the biggest one, no, like in Middle America or something like that, no,
Some shit like that, bro.
Oklahoma or some shit like that. And it's funny, like a lot of people are like I had no idea there was people standing up against data centers. Like there's people saying that they're not good. Oh, in Texas, they say
Mamacita.
Yolita,
Mamacita Yolita. Oh, Utah.
Utah. There we go.
Texas or Utah? Oh yeah, también I heard of the one in Vernon here in LA,
In
way.
Soto and
In Soto, yeah, and that
Wash.
Bandini.
Oh, Bandini, huh?
It is Bandini, right?
Bandini Soto, it's like the same street, no? Corre igual. I heard it's Soto in Washington.
Oh, Soto, Washington?
Yeah,
No, más
Soto.
pa' acá, güey. The next one down.
Oh, Vernon?
Is it Vernon?
The next main street is Vernon. Vernon and Soto. Oh, es donde
No,
va a
wait,
ser donde
Vernon.
tiraron what is it, Oscar
The
Mayer
Farmer Boy,
Winners? Ajá,
Farmer, Farmer John's.
Farmer John.
Yeah.
Ahí va a ser. That's Vernon and Soto. Que dice la a couple blocks from my job. Yeah, it's right there in Vernon. Yeah, there's a lot of people, like, I think that this is wrong. Este, and I see people posting like, just so you know, there's gonna be a data center with nobody working inside with a lot of expensive stuff to break in and steal.
Oh,
I think that's wrong and very very R. It's like, bro, like,
very hard.
como dice el Pride ahorita, güey, LA can't have nothing nice, way with the lights and stuff like that. They're being robbed from everywhere. You sent me a video of the HP and I had seen it last week. Where
¿Cuál,
this
güey?
fool confronts like, hey, ¿qué estás haciendo? You can't be stealing that stuff. Like you're
Oh, yeah, que
knocking down our
se
Wi-Fi
robaron
or
el,
whatever.
ajá, el pinche the data wires.
Ajá. Y dicen que it's not worth anything.
It's not, bro, but they think they're stealing copper.
Yeah, pinches crackheads. Y se pone a pelear. Y ese güey se mira un poquito malito, ¿verdad?
Está drogado, güey. Pinche drug addict, güey.
Aparte de la droga, güey, se mira como un poquito despacio. Y se le voltea como que se le da la madre. Pinches chivas. Ya valió madre.
Damn. ¿Qué dice la Daisy, la Karen basura?
Qué basura.
El mejor, mejor habla con él. We're already doing the underground piping, bro. It's fucking huge. Where, bro? Aquí in Vernon? O allá en the other data center de allá by Texas. Lo dice Mamacita Yolita. I heard they passed something so they pay less taxes and then the company pays to upgrade the system. Pero they aren't required to maintain the system. Hoy dice el mejor habla con él in Utah. That's wild, bro. Yo también, ¿sabes qué? That's when we remember that I was telling you that the water that these data centers that these or is it the water?
It's water. A lot of people bring up water. I don't know why they bring.
I think it's the waterway and also the power.
Uh-huh.
That the power that they're going to use because these states want the data centers in their state for because they're going to generate revenue. They're basically telling like whoever owns the data center that they don't have to pay for the water or the electricity, and they're hiking up the prices
Around the city.
on the citizens that live around there, like in the city or the county, whatever it is.
A couple weeks ago, Trump supposedly signed something into like that. That's not okay.
Really?
Yeah. He signed something that the the water and power system companies are not allowed to upcharge the cities revolved around these data centers. The data center has to pay.
No shit.
Yeah,
I haven't heard about that.
yeah, it was a couple weeks ago, or maybe even months, like 2 months back or
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah,
Yeah, because I was seeing that there was people saying that, oh shit, like aquí van a hacer un data center in my city, that they're not even home, bro, and that their bill
because
tripled.
this was after you sent me the video. Remember you sent me a long video
Yeah.
that what was it? DW. What company was it?
It was some company out in the East
In New
Coast way.
York.
Yeah.
These people started noticing a couple cents, and then it's the every month more, no?
Yeah, it was becoming more and
And
more.
they were like, "What the hell?" And then they realized that it started when the data center kind of like started running or something like that.
Yeah.
Um, but that's when we were like, "Damn, that's crazy." But I did look into it. I don't know if maybe he just brought it to your attention, but I had heard he had signed something to make it, I guess, bad or legal to for these water and power companies to make it to upcharge the people of the city instead of the company that's
Yeah.
actually
Instead of the person that's actually putting the data
putting the
center.
data center. Because that makes no sense, way. Because they're gonna be making a lot of money with
Pues sí,
data
güey,
centers.
pero the way that these like
Companies
politicians
think,
see
yeah,
it, well, the politicians more than anything, it's like that's revenue for their city
yeah.
because they're gonna start paying taxes. Whoever owns that data center is gonna start paying taxes. They're gonna pay taxes to the state, the county, whatever. You know, they're gonna hire people.
Out here in California, we don't see any of those things.
Nah, bro, we don't see shit.
But it's like, um, I think it's interesting to see these data centers and what happens. I don't think they're gonna be 100% non-human operated.
I mean, I don't know, bro.
Yeah. Hey, minutes, way. Pinches chivas.
Les dieron 8 minutes más.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But I think it's wild for people to say like, "Hey, go steal from these places, go," just because they have money.
Pues sí, güey, pero
Como ayer me salió un clip de una movie, güey, de ¿cómo se llama este güey? He made it big in that time when it was like a dancing movie, Grease.
John Travolta.
John Travolta, ya está grande, and the scene que pusieron is of this guy that comes up to him. He's like, "Hey man, can I get $3?" And, and then the movie's like, "Sorry, I don't have any money to spare." And well, John Travolta's well fucking well dressed. He has probably like a Mercedes fucking SUV in the movie, right? And they start fighting and they end up killing his wife in the movie, right? But the crazy thing is in the comments how political it got. They're like, he has a nice car, he's dressed well, he couldn't spare $3. I was like, what? Like you got $3, bro. Like should you give them to somebody? Like people are so dumb in that aspect. Way just because you got money, it doesn't mean that you're supposed to be. And in the movie, it's a little like drug addict fucking asking for the money. You know, it's not a viejito que wants money to like survive. Because yo personally, güey, yo sí les doy dinero a los viejitos. Cuando está un viejito, güey, y está rengando, ya, aunque se vaya a hacer para su cheve, güey, pues ya ni modo, ¿verdad? Pero sí le doy $1, $2 here and there, or whatever I have to change ahí, se los doy a los viejitos. Pero si mira un morro, güey, que está, I mean, unfortunately, he's lost in the sauce, but it's like, nah, bro, I'm not, you're fit enough to go work.
I don't know, bro. I think honestly, bro, I think that what needs to start happening is people need to start doing whatever the fuck they want to do and stop looking to see what other people are doing. Like I don't give money to I see like let's say I don't and I don't want to call them homeless because that's not the correct term. At least here in LA,
They're unhoused.
they're no, they're drug addicts, bro.
They're our unhoused neighbors.
They're drug addicts, you
Yeah.
know? And I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like yo cuando tengo cash, if I'm driving down Alameda when I'm coming home, ahí por la Alameda y la 41st se pone un morro, güey, to wash windshields. And I don't tell him to wash my windshield, bro. But I see this fool's hustling. I've seen that fool wearing like slack pants, dress shoes, and como just a regular t-shirt, bro. Como que se cambia nomás. I don't know what his situation is,
Yeah.
but at least he's trying, dog. You know.
Yeah.
Y cuando sí he pasado por ahí, güey, pues sí le he dado feria. Like, and I don't have that fool wash my windshield or nothing, Pero ya así como ya ves los pinches zombies que vienen y te quieren pedir feria and shit y no les das y te empiezan a gritar and they
Yeah,
get all fucking wild.
that's different.
That's different, bro.
Yeah, pues yo también, güey, si el-
And obviously, igual, way. I don't shit on people that give them money. It's, if you want to give them money, that's
that's
on
on
you.
them.
That's your money.
Yeah, but I don't think you should be shitting on the people that decide not to, whether they have money or not. I don't think that's the same thing. It's kind of like mind your business.
Yeah.
Pero, I find that a lot of people are like, oh man, you have $1 spare. Why don't you give them $1?
Nah, bro.
That's
I
easy.
work hard as fuck for my money.
Yeah, and that's another crazy thing on how like, and I think it's very popular right now where like eat the rich and all that stuff like that movement.
Pues es lo que te digo, güey, de que a lot of us have these arguments with each other about like rich people and blah blah blah. Like these fools don't even relate to our way of life, way.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
they don't know what it is to sometimes be living paycheck to paycheck and shit. And it's cool, bro. Like yo como te digo, güey, I admire people that aunque tal vez no tengan mucho, güey, y lo dan.
yeah,
Pero también yo digo, if you see a drug addict asking you for money for drugs, you know that shit's wrong,
yeah.
and you're enabling him by giving him money or her, you know? Like, does that really make you that good of a person?
No, I would say no.
I mean, in my eyes, well, not really, because you're enabling this person. What if he
Yeah,
ODs
yeah. What if you
with the money
OD?
that you give him for the drugs?
Es está un comedian in el Kill Tony world, and he's like, man, he went to SNL. You know SNL, Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, Simon.
He got a contract with SNL. He's like, I like working with Tony because I have money, but my family didn't know I had money. So they weren't fucking bugging me. Now that I'm in SNL, they know that I got money. And he's like, I got an uncle. He's like, hey man, let me get a hold of $200. And like he's like, man, fuck it here. He gave him $200. And his dad calls him and he's like, did you lend your uncle $200? He's like, yeah, yeah. And he's like, you just killed him, right? He's gonna spend that money on crack. And that was like, he's like, my uncle is the most creative out of all my family ties for money. He fakes like being kidnapped by other crackheads in order to, hey man, we got your uncle. You're gonna give us $50. He's like, $50. Pero uh, I don't know, man. I think it's wild. For me, I just don't agree with a lot of the stuff that these people say, especially because this whole eat the rich movement is being led by other rich people.
Yeah.
Like that singer girl. I always forget her name. The She's over there like, oh yeah, the rich bitch. You're winning millions a year. And or the politician girl también, the AOC.
Oh yeah.
She's fucking making money. She's rich as hell.
She's a fucking what's that shit called? She's a millionaire. So she's bashing the billionaires, but as soon as she becomes a billionaire, she's gonna start bashing millionaires for not having enough money.
She's gonna be like, I open my eyes. I'm a Republican now. We shouldn't tax the
We
rich.
shouldn't tax the rich.
But damn, fucking Chivas.
Ya, se acabó.
Ya no más faltan segundos. A menos que
Y ese pinche penal que les marcaron en el primer partido, güey, that shit was not like.
un penalty. Oh, sí, a Cruz Azul. And it was on the line, bro. Like, I don't think it was
Y
inside.
el otro güey lo pisó al de las Chivas. Uh, ya,
Mm,
ya estuvo.
ya acabó.
Ya se fueron a la final.
Pinche Cruz Azul. Champagne Socialist, dice la Daisy.
A ver, let's go through the comments, a ver qué pedo.
Where we stop? The data center.
Drink water because the water cools the system down, but
Mm.
then the water is no longer drinkable. Dice la mamacita Yolita. And Daisy says, I wouldn't be surprised that LADWP is doing this. Uh, well, it's new jobs during the build. However, then once it's built, it's like 50 employees for a huge data center. That's pretty crazy, way.
That's a little bit of people.
LAWP is in southern Nevada taking our water. SMH. Dice Universe 101. I just graduated today, fool. Congrats, dog.
Congrats, pa. Échale ganas.
Échale ganas, compa. Elias says sometimes you don't have cash.
Rich people never have cash, dice Yolita.
¿Qué dice? Mejor habla con él. The water will only be used to cool down the processing machinery that'll be running 24/7.
That's crazy because that's how some computers run water systems to cool them down.
That's pretty wild, no?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you think they would use like some type of like CNG or some shit?
Yeah, some antifreeze or something. Like, I don't
No,
know.
but the antifreeze stuff, ese tiene que, you gotta cool it, way. But I'm saying like, the gas,
Yeah,
like the cold gas, like why
it'll
wouldn't they just use that?
probably more expensive or something.
Most likely, yeah.
Acá dice este, güey.
¿Qué dice Daisy? Yolita, I never have cash and I'm not rich. LOL. The plumbing and human use will be separate. Imagine how much they'll use on a daily.
It's insane. Mejor habla con él. Thanks for the follow, bro.
Oh hell yeah, man! Thank you.
Dice champagne socialist.
Champagne show socialists. Yeah, that's pretty wild, bro. The whole data center thing. I mean, the that's something way that's new, entirely new way.
Data center.
Si te pones a pensar, sí, way.
Yeah, it is. It
Cause
didn't exist a year ago.
no, bro,
Like nobody was talking about data centers.
and it didn't exist before anywhere. Like it's not like a power. It's like a power plant, but for fucking
Like
AI.
a
Like
virtual power plant.
yeah, like that's pretty fucking wild, no?
That's dope. I think it's dope. I think the idea of it is dope, way. That how it's gonna affect our lives might not be dope, you know. But I,
Yeah.
I, I, I've always been like I've always thought like when I'm old, yeah, on my deathbed, I would like to have seen how far within my lifetime has technology advanced. That's something that I've always been into, and I would like to see that still, and I think that's part of it. The data centers, AI, everything. We're living in the future, no? And then it's funny because we could with Karen Basud. You just said something how like we're always arguing over the rich people and rich people don't even comprehend how we live our lives. But isn't it funny how like right now that there's these political runs, no, like mayor and governor, and it's funny to me that they're like, oh yeah, the unhoused neighbors. I'm like, do you have unhoused neighbors? Because you're not experiencing what we're experiencing with these
No, bro,
people.
pero what pisses me off is that they know that they're being disingenuous because these people, yes, they are unhoused, but they're also drug addicts, bro.
Yeah.
The vast majority are drug addicts. And what do we see that those videos that are coming out that they're paying with our tax dollars, they're paying the Narcan that they're using to bring these foods back to life when they're ODing on the street. They're giving
18
them pipes, they're giving them fucking needles.
Pratt started listening to a Pratt episode with Rogan, and he says that the fire department in MacArthur Park says that it's 18 people overdose per night. So
They go through a lot of Narcan.
hmm
They're going through a lot of that shit.
so it's like 18 a night. Que si no fuera for the Narcan, they'd be dead.
That's fucking wild, bro.
And it's crazy because I think Pratt is running on the whole thing where he's like, I want to save these people. Like I want to like whether he does or doesn't, who knows,
I don't think so. He's running on cleaning the streets. Like if they don't want to
Yeah.
get fucking clean, throw them in jail. And
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Pero,
illegal to live on the street.
pero no, él dice que like instead of them losing their life and dying, overdosing because it's okay and they're gonna save your life.
Well, I'm sure that a lot of these fools are gonna die because if they're no fool, because when you are an addict way, and if they just go cold turkey, that shit could kill you
Oh
too
yeah, yeah,
way.
yeah. There's certain drugs
So
where
it's like if you just take them off of the street and throw them in jail, they're gonna fucking pile up ahí way, you know?
yeah. But there's also like I saw a guy today breaking down an ad that Karen Bass, and he's like, it was supposed to be an anti-Pratt
Ad.
ad, but it sounds like like common sense. You'd be like, wait, that's not a bad thing. And it's like this one wants to like, oh, he wants to use your tax dollars to clean the streets. It's like, oh, okay, like, oh, yeah, thank you.
Well, that's what we want. We
Yeah.
want clean streets.
And then Pratt used it in AI, and like he fucking made it to the max. You know, I don't know if you've been seeing his
Nah, I
AI
haven't, bro.
commercials. He's making a shitload of AI commercials, and a lot of people, at least the people that like him, are fucking in love with those AI
Well, it's just
commercials.
funny, bro, because
Yeah.
te digo que
They have her turn into a clown and riding through the city like a fucking criminal.
the thing is with all this shit, oye, throw el compa Tubby. What up, Tubby?
Oh shit, what's up,
¿Cómo
Tommy?
andas, güey?
Saludos, pam.
Saludos, saludos. Te digo que like, I don't understand, like, why they think that we're dumb, way. And I feel because a lot of people do vote, like, oh, vote blue no matter who or whatever, instead of actually listening to
What they're saying.
what they're saying, you know? Um,
And it's funny because
or what they're offering or what they're saying that they're gonna do and shit, you know?
yeah, because I'm like, how would you go and vote for this? Like it had like okay, it doesn't matter whether it's red or blue. Like fuck all that. It's the why would you vote for the same thing to be kept going? Like keep going. Let's keep the system going. A system that is not working. A system and where we've seen the city, bro. And if you just moved into LA, you're like, oh, it's normal. It's been okay. It's been the same the last year. Yeah, bro, because you weren't here when it was like good.
Hmm.
When the city was alive, bro. Downtown is dead, bro.
I know is that,
I
bro.
used to drive, bro. It was hard to drive through downtown because people were all over the fucking place. Right now, there's no people in downtown. There's no people in Hollywood. Nothing but unhoused druggies.
Yep.
And it's like, it's not all right, bro. And people might say like, oh, well, leave them their space or just let them be. Let them be there. But what about the people that live in those neighborhoods that want to go out for a walk? And you fucking bump into this guy with a fucking machete, slanging it, just fucking going crazy.
What did I tell you
I
guys?
saw this guy by number uno way walking around with a fucking samurai sword, bro.
A katana?
Yeah, and you think like, oh shit, what the hell? Like, oh yeah, you're laughing because you're inside the car, but if you're walking right next to that motherfucker, you'd be quite aware of what the fuck is going on.
That's true, that's true.
And but it's to me, it's not right. Right? It's not right for the people. It's not right for my mom that loves walking with through the city. Like she loves recycling and she just wants to go do it because she has nothing to do, so she gets up and she goes recycle. It's not all right to be thinking like, man, is some fucking lunatic gonna pop out in her with a fucking samurai sword and attack
Yeah.
her, or like your sister just walking around, going to the bus stop because she has to get to work or something. Who knows?
No, see, way. I mean, I
Like I
get you.
think
I
it's
get you.
dangerous. I don't think it should be taken lightly. I don't think you should just say, oh, there are unhoused neighbors. They're okay. No, no,
That's
they're
not what it
dangerous.
is, bro. That's not what it is.
It's not as simple as saying like poor them. It is poor them, but at the same time, a lot of them are there because unfortunately they ended up lost in the sauce. You know?
Because I know that there's people that are unhoused that are fucking le echan ganas, way, and they'll fucking le agarran jale and they do what they gotta do and they're out, you know? Pero esta gente, they don't
They
want a
don't want.
fucking job, bro. They don't want fucking, you know?
They don't want to get out. They just want their nicks. I think
See,
there's
way.
a video that goes around. And he's like, "Hey man, you want me to take you out to eat and like spot you this food and give you a hotel room? Or you want me to give you $100?" He says, "Give me my next fix, bro." And it's like, oh okay, but it's not. I don't think it's cool. I don't think it should be taken lightly to say like, oh yeah, we gotta protect these people. It sucks, and I think if you don't live in the city, you just don't know. You have
Yeah.
no idea what the hell is going on. And I think that there's a lot of people that you see. Sometimes I'm trying to. They said Rogan, don't get into the comments. Just fucking get out of there.
Yeah, I mean, people are, and it's cool way. I mean, people have different opinions,
Different opinions, different point of
and
views, and
yeah,
sometimes it's opinions that you're like, how the fuck do you believe that?
pues, people have different walks in life, bro. Hay
Yeah.
gente que tal vez,
Como yo
maybe,
digo, like,
maybe that was their experience growing up, bro. I mean, you never fucking know, you know. I
yeah.
mean,
Because
maybe
there's
they
this
went
guy
through
that's
some
like,
shit like
if you
that.
guys want me to describe you my experience in LA, I was there in 2003. I moved to LA in 2003. I was there for a couple years, for 10 years. So he was there from 2003 to 2013.
¿En dónde?
He moved from San Francisco to LA in 2003, and he lasted 10 years.
Here.
Uh huh. So
And then what do you do?
he want he's like, if you guys want an idea of how beautiful LA is, hit me up. Like I'll describe LA how beautiful it is. We're not supposed to change the system. You
So
don't
that's
understand that?
like he's basically saying we're good. We don't need anything.
Yeah. But he's talking about 2003
Oh
2013.
yeah, well yeah, that's a whole different time, bro.
It's like, yeah, bro, things were wonderful then, but the
I mean, it
fucking
wasn't. I'm
2017
not
and
saying it
onwards.
was. It was cool porque también like the whole gang violence shit bajó un chingo, güey.
Yeah,
Pero like the homeless, like the drug addicts on the street, no había, güey.
that's
Antes no había. Todo estaba
there was
concentrated in
like one or
downtown, güey.
two, and then downtown was in miles and miles of it.
Nah, it was just everything was in Skid Row. So
Yeah,
um, so está cabrón, güey. I get you, bro. I get you that. Pero yo como te digo, güey, I mean, la gente va a opinar, and that's fine, bro. Like,
yeah, everybody has their own
everybody has their
opinion.
own. No, and te digo, pues, igual, nosotros hablamos, güey, de our experience here, you know?
Yeah,
And obviously, like, where I work at, I got coworkers that live, like, out of the city. Maybe, like, by the beach areas, like, nice areas.
like Karen
And
Bass
they
says,
don't even have, they see it because they drive through the street, but they don't have to deal with it, at least out there, you know?
some of them do, bro.
No, I'm
Yeah,
not saying that they don't,
they
but
don't.
at
Yeah,
least like the
but
coworkers that
it's
I
like
have, they don't deal with
with
like with like let's say drug addicts on their fucking like
on their block.
camping on their
Yeah,
fucking sidewalks and shit,
yeah,
you know?
yeah, yeah. But I'm saying like even some of these beach cities have encampments like that.
No, I know. I
Y
know.
pero por eso like the reason I brought it up with with Karen Bass, and she's like, oh, our unhoused neighbors, but it's like, do you go through what we go through?
Nah,
Like, are you
bro.
experiencing this stuff? I bet you live in like some secluded ass city in the hills in Malibu or something like up there where nobody's bugging you.
Of course not, bro.
And it's like, how are you gonna speak for it? How are you gonna speak either against it or for it when you're not going through it? You know, it sounds very dumb.
Or even like that lady, way la otra la ramen or whatever.
Oh man,
Ya ves que that video where she was saying that, oh, pues, que
did you hear that she's proposing? Like this lady's just running herself out of the race, but she proposed a law that people shouldn't be allowed to make carne asadas
or just to grill, like
or to
when
barbecue,
to barbecue whenever there's like a fire warning
which
or
is the
whatever.
summer, bro. It's the summertime.
Well, she's the same lady that said that Toyota, like the whole issue here with the stealing catalytic converters.
It's Toyota's fault
That's
for not
Toyota's fault
making.
for yeah for putting catalytic
That's
converters on the ground.
insane, bro. That's insane. And wait, a mí me robaron el catalytic converter on my Tacoma 3 times, bro. It's a fucking headache.
I know,
So
bro.
that's another thing where like people might. It's funny, right? Like, ah, este güey le robaron pinche
It's
catalytic
not
converter.
funny, bro. Like
It's
that's
not
just
funny to
money,
me
dog.
that I had to like pay my fucking insurance, and and my insurance said, you know what, we're not covering it anymore. Then I would have to shell out the what was it, $1,200 in order to like replace it.
Yeah,
Este, which technically I spent 1,500 on catalytic converters because they were stole the 3 times.
that's wild, bro.
And fucking, it's a whole headache, way. I
Well,
can't imagine a person coming in and like, me tengo que ir a jale, and you just hear that nasty ass sound. It's like,
pues no te
fuck.
dije que también recently a mi neighbor le robaron el catalytic converter,
Yeah.
and I was getting ready for work, and we started hearing like this fucking loud ass like grinding noise. What the fuck? Yes, and Daisy went out and checked, and there was a fucking blue car parked next to my neighbor's truck, his Tacoma. No, his Tundra.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, I think they're stealing something." And she said she heard like when the metal fell on the ground. Ajá, y se subieron al carro, güey, y se pelaron.
Way, I mean, it
And
would
that
have
fool
been
told me ya van twice, güey, que se
it
lo
would have
roban.
been 4 times, way. I parked it right in front of the house, way. Like you know how my cousin usually is right there, like,
Yeah.
but right in front of the house, me tocó ese día, and I was just there, and it was like in the night. I just heard some noise. Y el front door neighbor, way, he's like, "Hey, ¿qué están haciendo allá? Le voy a llamar a la policía." And they got out, way, but he said he heard the saw going in, and I went
Fuck,
to
bro.
check it, way, and I took it to get fixed to like solar. I think they like la
Lo
soldaron.
soldaron nomás.
Yeah. They were like, damn fool,
But even that shit's
they
dangerous,
were
bro.
gonna throw this. They were so close, bro. All they had to do was pull on it, and it would have se hubiera caído. And that's insane, way.
Pues yo te
Another
digo
thing that
que,
happened to me is with the Tacoma, way they drilled a hole to take the gas.
oh, on your gas tank, huh?
Ah,
That's fucking wild, bro.
like what kind of crackhead, bro? It's like what the fuck? Like you took,
Pues ya
no
viste,
tenía ni gas, güey. Tenía como menos de
le
five
robaron
dollars
todo
in
el
gas.
pinche sediment que estaba ahí, güey.
Y pinche gas
And
tank.
you had to replace the gas
You
tank?
had to replace the gas tank. That was another
Shit.
500, so they could replace it.
Yeah, pues ya viste que ahí, güey, por la McKinley and like what street is it? Ahí antes de llegar a la lonchera de Compilo. Que estaba un, like a homeless dude, pero este güey, I don't know if he was a drug addict. He didn't seem like one, because ya ves que está una brick, like it's like a lot right there that has like a brick wall. Like all the perimeters tiene a brick wall. That fool literally built a house, like grabbed onto that
To
fucking
the
wall.
wall,
¿Te
yeah.
acuerdas?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
They
güey.
took it down, though, no?
Yeah, they took that shit down. Pero ahí está todavía, güey, que le puso, I
Pues se
think,
salvó because they crashed into that wall like about a week ago.
no shit.
Yeah, fucking cars. I don't know how it happened. I just came through and that wall, they had gone through the wall, right?
Damn,
So they
that's
must have
fucking
been going fast
wild.
as hell. Pero, güey, me robaron también la puerta, güey. The tailgate.
Oh, yeah, 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 I remember that.
Yeah. And then after that, la tailgate me la vendió otro vato and I bought a lock, güey. And the lock, güey, you take out the tailgate y se lo pones in the hinge de la
Mm.
tailgate. So
No lo pueden.
they can. A lot of people say they can if they have the time.
Oh, okay.
Pero también me lo trataron de robar, güey. When they came in, que estaban jalando la door, like, what the fuck? Había un señor que se pone a vender across the street. And that fool was like, hey, ¿qué están haciendo? And those fools got in the car and left. And that fool called me. He's like, hey, Junior, te quieren robar toda esa. I'm like, nah, ¿estás segura? Le You're todo confident because I already had the lock.
Nah, güey, te digo
It's
que
crazy,
that's
güey.
what I was telling Daisy too, que no, like if something ever like that happens, it's better not to even say anything, güey, porque you don't know these fools.
Yeah, they might
And then
fucking turn around and shoot you or
or
something.
deja de eso, güey, que si un día se van, güey, and they're like, man, fuck this fucking person, you know, whatever, y pasan y te dan un puto balazo y tú ni siquiera, you don't even know who the fuck they are. But now they know who you are, where you live, you know, like,
Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
that, bro.
That's true. I
No
think,
se sabe, you know, what I mean, it might not even happen, but you just never know, dog.
yeah, especially with how
Y ya ves que
deranged people are
el otro
nowadays.
video que te mandé, que I think it was in Glendale Galleria or some shit,
Yeah.
where those fools in that Camaro, they were lifting,
Oh,
they
yeah,
had a
yeah,
Prius
yeah.
lifted and they
Parecía
were,
como que estaban cambiando la llanta.
sí, güey, so that these fools, y luego le aventaron la ganga de donde son y todo el pedo, like, that shit's dangerous, bro,
Yeah.
you know?
Oh, that is true. That is
Sí,
true.
güey, le aventaron la pinche ganga y todo el pedo, and it's like, no mames, güey.
That's insane, man. It's fucking people, man.
We should go through the comments, bro.
Oh, I remember Tubby commenting, ¿no?
Yeah.
We'll start from there or un
Simón.
poquito más.
Yeah, let's start from there.
Oh, Daisy dice, maybe they have existed, but we just didn't know.
The
She was
data
talking about
centers.
data centers. El Toaster dice, where the old Farmer John's plant used to be at in Vernon, they just put a facility for AI database. I heard that the utility bills are going to be distributed through the community so we can pay for it. Dándole machín al jale, dice. Se puso bueno y hay que sacar para la bebita. Échale ganas, Tavi.
Oye, compa, échale ganas.
Échale ganas. Pero that's what we were talking about, bro. The data centers and how these power companies are spiking up the prices for the people around the neighborhood, around the data center. But I was telling Danny that I had heard that Trump had signed something into into law where they're not allowed to do that. That they have to charge the data centers. But obviously here in California, they're gonna go against everything that fool does. You must follow me. They said voting red is the same. Are they any smarter?
¿Quién dijo? Oh,
Well,
you must follow me. What up, bro? ¿Cómo andas?
voting red is the same. Are they any smarter? I wouldn't say they're any smarter way, and I think me and Danny have talked about it in the past couple of weeks, where we honestly don't think they're gonna fix anything. Like I think it's gonna be hard for them to do the things that they want to do. There's gonna be a lot of the system is gonna be going against what they want to do, and even if they get voted in, So, but I think that we shouldn't be voting for the same system again, bro. Like that just makes no sense. Are they smarter? Who knows? Are they capable of making the changes? Who knows? But it's worth a shot when for the last 30 years we've just been running on the same system that it's obvious, bro. The system here in LA is screwed up with the city's messed up. It's dying. It's a dying city.
But it's just funny how he thinks it's like, oh, Republicans. Like we're not talking about Republicans or Democrats, bro. It's like stop fucking looking at a party and see what the hell they're offering. Because if you're just
Exactly.
voting for a party just because, oh, I want my team to win, you're part of the fucking problem. It's
Exactly.
like, so you rather have somebody tell you, oh, this is because Trump, 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 instead of, okay, I don't give a fuck, dude. Tell me what you're gonna do to help my community.
Yeah.
Like that's like that's fair, bro.
Yeah.
Like I'm not just gonna vote for somebody just because it's like, oh well, I'm fucking Democrat or I'm Republican.
And I
I don't
think
care,
it's
dude. Like,
and I think that we're asking for like the least for them to tell us what they're gonna do, and they're not telling us. All these
no.
commercials are ran on. I'm here to stand up against Trump, and I sued Trump 100 million times, and
Yeah,
I'll
like that's
continue
fucking
suing
dumb,
him.
bro.
And it's like it makes no sense. Like, what are you gonna do to like change the
Like
system, fix
fix
things?
these
Yeah,
fucking issues, bro. Like, and what else is he saying? ¿Qué dijo? Have you guys traveled outside of LA? You probably have not. If you did, you would know that Dallas, Memphis, Miami, Salt Lake City all have the same issue. It's all over the country. Travel a little, guys. Open up your world perspective. Well, shit, bro. I mean, if you're still here, um, I mean, it might not look like it, but we do get out of the city
yeah.
once in a while, and I see it, bro. I see it in Vegas. I've seen it in Phoenix. You know, we've been to Chicago. I've seen it out there too, but it's like that shouldn't be an excuse to just be like, oh well, then it's happening everywhere, so fuck it. It's okay. Like it's okay to let it happen here. Like that's fucking retarded, bro. That's
It's
hard, bro. Sorry, TikTok. Nah, but that's like it doesn't make sense.
if you guys if we get disconnected, we're live on
On
YouTube.
YouTube, yeah, on YouTube.
Um, but with that said, bro, I I don't feel like I need to travel. If I'm living in the city, shout out TikTok. We're restricted though. Like it up,
Yeah,
guys.
like it up, guys. Like it up.
That's the beauty of having anybody talk, man. We don't care, right? We get a little emotional every now and then. It's fine, but that's the way we are. That's
Yeah,
how
and
people are. It's
this been
human.
a long ass week, bro. So
It's a human thing, right? To get emotional. But with him saying like, have you been to Dallas? Have you been to Memphis, Miami? This, that. I don't care about those cities, bro.
yeah, I don't live over there,
I
bro.
don't live over there, bro. Like even if I travel over there and I see it the same, like oh my god, what difference does it make? I want LA to be popping. I want LA to have affordable housing, bro. I want to be able to like, oh, I don't have to shell out 1 million in the hood in order to buy a house. Like that's what I care about. I see your perspective. I see your point of view where you're like, yeah, it's going on everywhere, and it doesn't matter if it's blue or red. But who's gonna fix this here in LA? Like I don't care. I don't care if it's Becerra or if it's Bianco. I don't care if it's Bass or fucking Pratt, as long as they're actually going to do something. But we know something that the current system keeps telling us, oh, we're investing millions and billions of dollars in cleaning out this park. It's like, do you need that much money to clean up a park, bro? Do you need that much money to tell us they're going to clean up a park that after 10 years or probably decades now, that park has been trash for years, bro?
Didn't I tell you the story? Did I tell you did I say the story here?
With
Oh, that when we were getting out of the Mexican consulate.
no, you told me that after the pod.
So it's like, like I said, I mean, if you don't live in LA, um, I get it. You're not gonna understand, and I'm not trying to make you understand, but it's just like, como I was telling this fool, like we went to the Mexican consulate, like what, like Cinco de Mayo, and on our way out, it's by MacArthur Park. On our way out, like
You're with your family.
I'm driving, yeah, with my family. My kids are in the fucking back seat, bro. Like I'm stopped on this fucking little street off of Wilshire, and there's some fucking lady like blowing this dude like in the fucking corner, and
It's
I got
just
the kids in the fucking back seat. Like if somebody does not, whoever does not think that that shit's not a fucking problem,
yeah,
like
that's
I
what
don't
they're
care what
wrong.
the fuck they're doing, bro. But
Yeah,
like, dude. like there's kids walking, there's schools around, there's fucking daycares around, like
We used to, as young people, we used to be like cuando estábamos noviando, and you had, well, you've always been with Daisy, but like you've always heard the people that were making out and like, hey, get a room.
yeah,
And now they're
Simone.
they're on to like having full on blowjobs and not
Full
like
and
telling them
not just
nothing.
blowjobs, but like sex, and it's
Yeah,
like I don't think that I should be driving around the city, having to constantly like have to distract my children just because there's a fucking a naked homeless dude, fucking not even a homeless, a drug addict, fucking slinging his dick around like in the middle of the street, or this lady también que está homeless y está naked, butt naked on the street.
yeah,
It's like that's crazy, bro.
it's
And
insane.
for people to not think that that's not an issue, like that's wild, bro, to me.
I think even without kids, it's not something you want to see every time.
Of course not, bro. But
Yeah,
like I'm saying, like
but
these encampments,
you
bro, like
you add your kids to the picture, and it's like it's even worse.
yeah, bro, of
Yeah,
course. And like I said, like these encampments that are like every fucking day, bro, they get closer and closer to schools. And then you get like, like the times that I've gone to pick up the kids or whatever, like obviously there's not a encampment near their school, but there's encampments in the area,
yeah,
and all these little kids are coming out, these ladies picking up their kids. It's crazy what Alonso was talking about last time. Like they're hiring a lot. They're incentivizing like
male.
males to be teachers in elementary schools because there's a lot of children that are growing up without a father figure or a male figure in their
Yeah.
lives. And it's like just think about that, bro. Like all these kids getting picked up by ladies, by moms, young moms, whatever.
Then we go back to the guy
And
with the
then
samurai sword walking
exactly,
in the
dude.
school. Yeah, I don't think it's good to be okay with the city not being safe, and just because Memphis is going through it, that it's fine. I don't think that's okay. And like we said, like I think we've been saying it for the last couple episodes, where porque Alonso siempre dice Republican Luis making
In
an
appearance.
appearance. But I think I have to make it clear that it doesn't matter whether it's blue or red, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be coming from the blue side. Not at this moment, not at this point. And I don't think just because if you are to vote red today doesn't mean that you should be voting red for the rest of your life. Because then you fall victim
But
to the same thing that people are falling victim today to, or like, oh, you gotta vote blue because it's the system to run by.
nah, but even then, bro, like I feel like digo que listening to that debate, the gubernatorial debate, the only the only candidate, bro, that said he did say I don't like Trump, but I do think that we need to find common ground and work with the administration was the Mahan guy, the guy from San Jose.
Mm,
Nobody else, bro, nobody else
said anything
said
about
anything about that shit. And it's like that's at least me, my personal like view is I want to see that type of shit.
yeah.
Like why can't you be a Democrat and also try to find common ground, and work with whoever the fuck is in power or whoever the fuck is president?
Yeah.
It's
But
like you're not always gonna get what you want. You're not always gonna get a Democratic president, but it's like you need to have an administration, at least in my view, that is willing to work with whoever's in there and
yeah,
to look and to actually work for to better like their constituents fucking daily lives, bro.
yeah. And it's wild, like, cause it's something that affected us a lot. The Latino community was ICE, and I think that Mem Bianco talked about that, and he talked about how in 2017 it was Newsom saying that the state was gonna become a sanctuary for immigrants, which honestly, I mean, you hear sanctuary, oh my God, they're standing up for immigrants. That's a good thing, but at the same time, when you're not working with the system, when you're not doing that, the system's gonna be like, hey, we're looking for these people that have committed crimes on top of being illegal
Yeah.
here. And well, if the system says we're not giving them to you, then they're gonna go out and find them the way they're finding them. They go to the, which seems excessive to go to a random Home Depot looking for somebody and just take everybody else.
Well, it is excessive, bro.
And but it's like we're gonna get these people regardless. So it's at the same time, it's not. I don't want to clear them of their fault because it is their fault, but at the same time, they're not making it any easier to find these people that they're looking for,
And you know what's wild, bro? That
and therefore everybody suffers.
I was
I think Bianco, the example he used was like if there's a guy that has he committed some crime, either stealing, killing, or whatever, on top of being illegal, and they go and to his place of living, and they're looking for him, but the abuelita's there too, and she's illegal, then
They're
they're
gonna
gonna have
take
to
the
pick her
abuelita.
up too, because she's illegal. But if they were to be given to them, like, oh, like, get these people for us, then they wouldn't have to go through the abuelita too.
No, I get you, bro.
So it's like a lot of people love to defend the blue side of things, but they're also part of the problem.
Pero también, güey, como te digo, and I get it, bro. I get it because our people, la neta, the majority of our people, I'm not saying that we're all the same. We're just hardworking people trying to make a living, and we're not harming anybody, bro. And
Yeah.
por eso es el pinche coraje cuando se mete ICE. Pero ahora estaba platicando con mi dad, güey, and we were talking about how, when Obama was he was the president, and I think that's why he was able to deport a lot of people was because California was in a sanctuary state.
No.
And I know this because remember, pues el Javier, the fool from the block, ya ves que he was undocumented. Y se me hace que fueron a cotorrear un día ahí, güey, al Dublin's, al bar, right
Yeah.
here in downtown. And that fool got down with some fool outside y llegó la chota, güey, and they arrested that fool y se lo llevaron al bote. And I remember de que me estaba platicando, güey, un día que lo vi, that fool was telling me que when they released them, as you were walking out, ICE was checking for people's documents or
Oh,
checking what the
okay.
fuck they were doing or what they were in there for, right? Y dice que as he was walking out, there was some fool that was walking in front of him and that lo agarró el ICE. I don't know si este güey se asustó, que quiso como medio correr. And they all focused on this fool. Y el pinche Javier salió caminando like nothing,
He
güey.
just kept walking
Yeah,
like
he
fuck.
kept walking. But that's what's crazy. That they were in the prisons, bro. Like looking for people in the prisons. They weren't like on the street.
They were they were on the streets too,
Pero
bro.
no, y te acuerdas también lo que pasó ahí en el MacArthur Park también, ¿no? When
Yeah.
the May Day March,
Yeah.
que fucking mandaron a la policía and they started fucking shooting those
The
fucking the
pellets.
pellets and the pepper spray like fucking balls to like the families that were there like chilling in MacArthur Park.
Yeah.
That's crazy too, bro, pero se nos olvida.
Yeah, se nos olvida todo eso. Pero porque también it wasn't documented the way it is documented
No, it
today.
was documented, bro.
But it's not as documented, like everybody has a cell phone and recording. You get me?
Yeah.
Like now, Alonso takes out his phone and he starts recording, and then you from across the street you start recording, and like it's gonna pop up on your feed with all these people
Eventually, right?
recording it. Yeah, and pero de eso de que no estaban en las calles, estaban en las calles, güey. Yo trabajaba en la fábrica y todos, hey, güey, la migra estaba down the street en la otra fábrica. So everybody would get ready, güey, to run. Cause like I mean I'm in there with my papers, pero esos fools no tenían papers, güey. So the whole fábrica was on like their toes,
All
ready
alert,
to,
yeah,
yeah.
Simón.
Y hey, güey, ya se fueron. And then the next week, hey, otra vez están aquí in the 33rd, and they just raided this fábrica. So it's like it's the same stuff. It's the same
But
stuff
that is
going on.
fucked up, bro, porque ya ves que that does seem like it's targeted,
Yeah, it's
And
going to those.
yeah, for
To
like,
the,
why are you going to this why are they
that's my
picking those
point of
fools up
view.
in the
Where it's
halles and
like
shit?
go like the fraud that's being committed, way. Like go look into these fucking
Armenians.
Armenians people. I'm willing to say, bro, they're just like my mom, where like they don't speak an ounce of English. A lot of these Armenian fools in Glendale, the same way.
No, I know, I know.
And they're just speaking their language, and they could not speak a drop of English. It's like you should speak English. You're in America.
Stay with
Right? How they tell our parents, right? Like they tell our parents, like, "Hey, ¿por qué no sabes hablar en inglés? You're in America. You got to speak the language." Tell that to the white skin fool too, not just because he's white skin go easy on him. So I'm like, si van a andar recogiendo gente, güey, que sea parejo,
Sí, neta.
right? Que sea parejo. It's like, okay, man, our people know, like our parents know, way. Any time could be the day that they actually come and get you. So it's like, why should they not have to go through that too
Yeah, no, I get you, I
when
get you.
they're illegal immigrants too, pues?
Pero es que a nosotros, it'll make it, Latinos, bro, we always make a larger impact just because we're a lot of us are here, bro.
Yeah.
¿Me entiendes? So it's like if they were to start picking up Armenians, like cuando recogieron, I think they went into una Hyundai plant allá por like the Midwest or whatever,
Yeah.
that they fucking that they've deported a lot of like South Koreans and shit.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that?
No, no, no.
But nobody said anything because they're South Koreans, bro. Nobody cares. But when it comes to Latinos, like, oh yeah, you know.
But I think they made us. I felt. How do I say this without sounding racist? Because it's like I feel like through my growing up in this city way, I never felt fragile. And I always felt like African Americans were so fragile when it came to the race thing. Like it was always about race. And I feel like the young people of today, the Latinos, they're so fragile and everything's about race with them too. It's the identity politics.
Identity politics, yeah.
Yeah. And it's not to say that it's anything bad, you know. We know what happened to African Americans in this country, and it's like I get it. But it's a different time. It's a different time, and I just feel like with the whole identity politics thing, they just jump into that. Everything is about identity. Like, oh, it's just us. It's, is it because I'm brown? It's like, no, bro.
But sometimes it is, right? I mean,
Yeah,
we gotta be honest, way. It's never. También no podemos decir, oh, it's all to one side or all to the other. Like,
yeah,
también sometimes it is about that.
yeah.
But
Like
being
for me,
being
like when I've told the story a couple weeks ago with the teachers, like I've gone through it too.
yeah.
Like where it's actual racism, but not everything is racism.
No, not everything, but it is there, bro.
Definitely, it exists, right? Es que no se movió solo. But and I think that's what like they did good with identity politics is that they got people in control. It's a good way to have people under control because everything's like about that and the whole intersection thing, the
Well, it's because
intersectionality.
if it feels nice, right? I mean, if something bad happens to you, it feels nice for somebody to check up on you, like, hey, bro, you're okay, like, you know.
Yeah,
But it's like it gives people like that hit of like
the victim mentality.
the
Dice
dopamine.
la Daisy. There we go, victim culture too. Everybody wants to be a victim. La Billie Eilish. Oh, I got Tourette's. I'm a victim for that. It's like, get the hell out of here.
No, but you get what I'm saying though. That almost it's like it's part of that dopamine that when you're a victim and people like, oh, pobrecito, you know,
Yeah, but I don't
it's
know.
like, oh shit, like there's people like they get it high off of that shit.
'Cause you could tell me if I'm wrong or not, but I feel like I grew up in a different time way. Like when I was having like my mental problems, right? And like you know about this, we talked about it. You were one of my close friends that I was willing to talk to about it. But a lot of like people would be like, "Fool, you're a guy. Like, grow some balls and get the fuck out of here. Stop talking about your fucking, or stop feeling depressed. Like, you can feel depressed, right?" Opposed to now, like a man tells like, "I've been going through a hard time and I'm depressed," and they go, "El pobrecito." When I'm feeling like, "Nah, bro, I think it's better if you do tell that to the person." I feel like that the people that did say like even some close friends that were like saying, "Hey, bro, you gotta snap out of it." I think that helped out a lot.
I mean,
Opposed to like keeping this person like, "Oh, pobrecito, no."
no, pero yo digo que de todos modos, güey, there has to be, como dices tú, una diferencia, güey. The difference is como con nosotros, güey, de que igual, like, oh, you're a man, man up, man up.
Yeah,
But sometimes, güey, like you have to, también te tienes que desahogar, güey, you know, and it's like, it's cool for people to like have compassion, and that should be like how it should be, I feel. This is the way that I think, right? Let's say something does happen, okay, have compassion, go through it, process it, pero también no te voy a estar, I'm not gonna be like, ¿cómo te diría? Like, no voy a estar alimentando that pity that you want. Like,
yeah,
I'm not gonna be doing that shit forever. Like, okay, you gotta process it, and then eventually, okay, yeah, way, snap out of it. Let's do this. Ponte las pilas, way, you know?
échale
Because,
ganas.
see, way, there is a grieving period, bro, for whatever it is that you're going through, a loss, breakup, whatever it is.
Yeah,
And yeah, está bien, güey. Yo digo, está bien que, you're grieving, pero también there has to be a point where it's like, okay, yeah, that's it, way. It's
yeah,
time to move on.
You're
Aunque
not
no te
gonna do
guste,
anything
güey.
stuck there, yeah.
Porque yo también yo digo bottling shit up is not good, bro. Because a rato, one little thing, boom,
Explotas.
explota, güey.
Así como el comentario hace ratito.
¿Cuál?
Sí.
Oh, sí, güey. No, and damn. Yeah,
Yeah,
this week has been really rough for me, bro. Fucking.
pero yo digo, like, it's just different times. And it's like everybody wants to be a victim. Everybody wants that pity, way, that constant
Yeah.
pity from people. And I don't think it's all right. I don't think it's good.
No, it's good to a
I
certain extent,
always,
right?
I
También
always
no,
like
no como there, because I've known people, bro, that somebody lost their mom and they're like, why the fuck are you crying? You
yeah.
know, like, why are you fucking crying? Like, what the fuck, bro?
Oh,
Like,
my mom just died.
yeah,
What
like,
the hell?
you get what I'm saying? Like, también esa madre, güey, that's fucking some ignorant shit, dog. Like,
It is
también that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, tiene que haber
like a balance.
a balance, bro, Simón. También no dejar que la gente, se hunda completamente, pero también dejarlos que se desahoguen, güey.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with that. Pero
Because we go back to the whole drug addicts on the street. It's like by you not helping them and just pitying them because they're drug addicts, it's like you're just in a perpetual state of they're in a perpetual state of fucking drug addiction and you're in a perpetual state of pity and nothing never changes. They're
you're
just they're just going deeper and
we're
deeper in that fucking hole.
we're enabling it.
Yeah.
Este, yeah, it's wild. That's true. Este, let's go.
Point? You got another point you gotta make?
No, no, no. I think I agree with you on that. Pinche Alonso. Republican Luis. Vamos un poquito más para
Oh,
arriba.
ahí.
Aquí
Oh,
estamos.
yeah, ahí estamos.
Dice la Daisy. Living here in the city, you deal with this problem every freaking day. Rahman is a joke. Just like basura. El Elias dice, es
It's
carne
carne
asada
asada season.
season every season. Even if the city's burning, let me grill. Shit, let me use the fire, bro. Put it to
No
good
mames,
use.
güey.
El Alonso dice, ya ando pendejo, ya ando pedo y enojado.
Pendejo, no.
Y güey, sí, pues tienes razón, güey.
¿Cuándo no?
Y el Elias dice, it was that weak ass penalty last game.
It was, bro. That fucking penalty, pinches putos, Televisa, vale verga.
Ese
Fuck
sí no era
you.
penal. Dice la Daisy, oh, the one that made a whole ass house. Por Shimoeda.
Oh, the food that we were talking about right here on,
Oh, yeah,
right
yeah,
there by
yeah.
McKinley and shit, by Pilo.
Well, one of the neighbors, way in the back in the alley. You remember that?
Oh, see the food that did the two-story fucking, the two-story pad in the alley?
Elias dice, I saw some shit talking about they don't want the final to be played on
On
Prime
Prime.
with a door and a window. Dice la. So that's why they gave Cruz Azul that penalty, so it could be
Streamed on Televisa. Yeah, that's true, güey.
Oh
Because
shit,
Chivas y
man.
Pachuca, no lo pasan
Televisa.
por Televisa, güey.
Damn.
Yeah, fool, pinches corrupt ass fools.
Están como los del Barça. Because Chivas and Pachuca go through Televisa. Chingue su madre el América, el Cruz Azul, Televisa, Republican Luis and Trump.
Pinche Alonso Mamón.
El Alonso se carcajeó when you said the R word. Digo, se acabó el
Oh, shit.
corrido.
Se acabó el corrido. Ya se puso sad el Alonso porque nos iban a, they were gonna cut our shit.
En la mano si lo dijimos.
No, güey, ya, güey. Me voy a poner un poster right here que diga, do not say the R word.
El Elías dice, I'm offended.
¿Por qué, güey? Porque the R word,
Pues sí.
Ramoncito.
Keep the BJs inside the tents, please. I'm down to watch, dice el Alonso.
Pinche vato.
Maniaco. Arriba el PRI, Salinas de Gotarri. Que chingue su madre Coloso.
No mames, pinche Alonso. Si estás pedo, güey, estás drogado también, güey.
Arriba las zapatizas. Los zapatistas. Ya dice la Daisy. Victim culture too, victim mentality.
Madre P. Wilson, yo creo que chingue su madre.
Yeah. A echarle ganas. Mexican
Eso.
mentality. La Brenda Montiel dice.
What's up, prima?
El Vega dice dwelling in the sadness and stuff.
Yeah, bro.
Pásame
Un Sanis.
un sadness. Sí, güey. What the hell? They restricted us again.
Why?
Your life is not eligible for recommendation and restricted in search results on next 10 minutes because your life does not comply with the for you eligibility, harassment and bullying.
What
Oh,
the?
probably the chingue su ma-
Oh shit, maybe
Como dicen, if you want narcos in Mexico to stop, families need to start burning in their own families.
turning in their own family.
But our culture turns a blind eye to the familia.
Pinche pinche Alonso.
He's like, got him.
What up, notification?
What's up? Well, I've been seeing a lot of Mexico stuff this week. Let's get them on this video que se mira todo stage.
Yeah, that is wild,
It
bro.
looks stage as hell, huh?
Yeah.
Like with the indigenous people being like asking for help and that they're, but apparently that's something that is going on where like narcos are, I guess, a battle territory or something. Territory battle.
Yeah, I'm not saying that it's not happening, but what's crazy is that now, like these people that are según they're concerned for indigenous people's lives in Mexico, way. Like no mames, way.
Like out
Like
of
these,
nowhere.
yeah, like out of nowhere, just because it's like, oh, it's like, oh, Morena is the one responsible, so now let's, oh yeah, all of a sudden, indigenous people's lives are fucking important. You know, when there was a reason why the Zapatistas came up during these fucking administrations that were like just, you
Just doing
know,
anything.
yeah.
Este, it's crazy because I saw a video today saying that Mexico is run by the Mossad.
I mean, you think that's true?
I don't know. Yeah, to me, I was like, what the fuck? Well, I mean, the president has her roots, but at least from what I understood, I don't think he was talking about the administration today. It just made it sound like Mexico has always been like a Mossad ran country.
To be honest, bro, I have not looked into it, so I wouldn't know how
Yeah,
or I have
I
known
think
that
it was
that the
just a shock
IDF
value where it was like, what the hell?
did train like some of the narcos
Oh shit.
and they supplied them with weapons or whatever.
Yeah,
Pero que digas tú que the country is controlled
run
by
by the
Mossad, I don't
Mossad.
know.
Who knows, man? They're everywhere.
Yeah, I mean that's true, bro.
But it is wild. Something else I saw while we're talking about Mexico is like some other people talking about. I think Sheinbaum llegó a España diciendo que ella viene de las montañas de no sé qué y like all these indigenous tribes from the back in the day. She named them by name. Obviously, I don't know. And people are like, they're like, qué mentirosa. Si tus papás tienen like Jewish that
Yeah,
are
roots.
roots. They're like,
Pero to her credit, way, she did have like an indigenous ceremony,
yeah.
like so it's like it's never been done, never way.
But is it again? I don't know anything about the politics over there. Just questioning it for the sake of questioning it. Is it performative to win the country?
Regardless of whether it's performative or not, way she's giving them like a positive like view,
Yeah,
and it's like because como te digo, güey, en México the indigenous people like
they had
hay
nobody.
gente, güey, allá que te digo yo que I was like, what the fuck. Una vez me compré unos guaraches, güey,
Yeah,
de los de piel y todo ese pedo. And a comment that I heard was, ¿qué te crees indio o qué? Like, what the fuck? What do you mean, bro? Like, I'm wearing some fucking huaraches. Like, how does that make me indio, you know?
because you're rocking huaraches, way.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
You're
so
using
all of
our
a sudden,
culture.
these
Como dice
fucking white
culture,
chickens.
culture appreciation.
Now it's my culture, dog. How could
Nah,
I appropriate my own culture?
it is 1 point. What is it? 0.1%.
Ashkenazi? No, güey.
Askenazi Jew.
Te
You
digo
should
que
you should be eating a cat, not huaraches.
no mames. These white chickens, all of a sudden, just because it benefits their narrative, now they're fucking worried.
Nervous.
Now they care about indigenous lives in
Yeah,
Mexico, And it's like, I mean, ponle que there's people that might not agree with everything this lady's doing, but at least she's like bringing these people and
bringing them out.
it's not just the like como los que estamos hablando last week. It's not just the people on the novelas that you've seen that are the representation of Mexico, like
Yeah,
the white tall dudes with the fucking colored eyes and the living in a fucking mansion and all that shit. Like no way, like Mexico is very diverse and they do have like a lot of indigenous like communities,
yeah.
and they're also Mexican, bro. They got their own like they still follow their traditions since like before ah, antes de que los colonizaran, güey.
Yeah. No, I get that. Yo como digo, pues yo no sé, ¿verdad?
Y te
Yo,
digo que
yo
it might,
cuando le digo a ese güey, like, don't butt into California politics if you're from Arizona. Like, who am I to be butting into Mexico
no,
politics
yeah,
if
güey.
I'm living over
But
there?
what's crazy is that these fools are using it. Well, yo porque I no, I'm not like vested in like,
The politics,
their politics or
but
whatever,
I
but
think it's an interesting talking point because, like, you see, like, at least I see things and I'm like, como te digo, like, is this party actually like doing it for the good of the people? At the end of the day, they are helping people out, right?
well, that's why they're popular, bro.
And then, but at the same time, I'm like, are they using that to like move certain things forward, like in the future, like
But
certain
like
things?
what?
Like over here, at least the politics here, like it seems like they gathered all minorities, and now all the minorities just feel represented by one side. So like it's
But
easier to move their agenda
but
forward.
but you see, like that's not
It's easier to implement the
like
maps idea.
if you were to be like blaming the Democrats for that, I don't think it's the Democrats' fault, bro. Like because if the other party, like the Republicans, they didn't want to represent minorities,
Yeah,
then that's on them, bro. Like that's not on us. Like we are part of this fucking country, regardless of whether they like that shit or not.
yeah.
¿Me entiendes? So it's like either you're gonna just be like fuck it, no, you
But
know.
ahora, but it seems almost like I feel like the Democrat Party did it perfectly to the point where like everybody just wants to vote blue for the sake of voting blue because you're supposed to be represented by it.
But I mean, it's not the Democratic Party's fault, bro. Like at the end of the day, it's
I
like
think,
how is it that the how is it their fault if they were the ones that actually went stuck their neck out maybe with real like good intentions in the beginning. I'm not saying that they probably the Democratic Party hasn't been hijacked.
but
I think they have been hijacked.
was it good intentions?
Regardless, bro. Like they got like regardless, like we're here, bro. Our parents are here.
Yeah,
Like I was getting help when I was a fucking little kid,
yeah.
so they'd help me. Like I mean, I'm not saying that you
The
know.
majority of our parents are here thanks to our Republican president.
Well, not my parents, bro. They didn't get the
They didn't
amnistía.
get the amnesty, but majority of the people, pues.
No, but I get it, bro. Pero yo
But
como
to
te
me,
digo,
it's
you
like,
can't blame Democrats for like at least the ones that stuck out their neck, right? In the past, and I have not looked into that for minorities. And now, like I said, if they're hijacked, because I think they are by socialists, which is a whole different thing.
yeah.
Um, that's a whole different topic, right? Pero it's like, well, why wouldn't people trust them if they were the ones that stuck their neck out for them first? Like you get what I'm saying?
No, I get you. Like you're gonna like it's almost like you're gonna be with the person that helped you out.
But see, I mean, you're not gonna
Yeah.
go against the person that fucking.
But it just feels like it was perfectly done. Way now they push everything. They push everything. Can't like for me, one of the things that to me was mind blowing was thinking of how like when Obama was running, had I said I was gonna vote for Mitt Romney, which I didn't, as the people would have been like, "Why? You're a racist? You're a racist Mexican because you don't want a black president in America?" It's like, no, I'm voting for Mitt Romney because Obama is record high in deportations of my people. Like,
I get you, right? Pero también yo digo que aquí es en donde entra the
but
people being informed and doing their research. And back then, I understand it was much more difficult just because we relied on the news sources, right? On these journalists that were paid off by people that have agendas on both sides, way. La
yeah.
neta.
But
And
what I'm
now
saying
it's like,
is that like they've created this thing where people either they don't want to be informed or they're just trusting the one person that supposedly was always there for them.
and that's fine, bro. Like it is what it is. We live in a democratic country, and I do think like if that's what they want to do, like it is what it is, bro. But
I don't think it's cool though. I don't think it's fine. I think it's okay to decide whatever you want to do,
yeah,
right? Like you said, everybody has their opinion, everybody has their point of views. I get that, but like now look at everything that they moved a long way to the whole transgenderism stuff being taught to kids in schools.
no, well, see, that's different though, bro.
But that's who's putting it in.
I get it, bro. Pero como te
It's
digo,
easier done. So what I'm saying is like these people are constantly defending the stuff that is eating their personal lives. without knowing. It's like the
But
prank
that,
thing,
but that's on them.
and then it's they created a system by saying, yeah, we represent the brown skin, yeah, we represent the gays, yeah, we represent, and they keep adding to it, we represent the trans, we represent the maps,
Even
and we
if it,
represent
even
this,
if
and
it
everybody
like,
because they feel identified by that one
even
party,
if it contradicts like people's beliefs within the party.
and they're pushing everything, like all these crazy ass things and ideas and ideologies. And just because, like you said, it's one's person's to inform themselves and make the decision that they want to make. But I think the whole identity politics has definitely helped them.
Yeah, well, yeah, bro, of course. And I mean, they've been indoctrinating. Well, they've captured the universities now, like high schools and middle schools, elementary schools and shit. I get it, but
Because one of the things that I see constantly in Mexico is with like all these fools talk about communism and how like this new party is gonna implement that communism. So when you do get that identity politics of all the people, well, all the majority, the minorities that were never represented, right? And you're just gonna keep moving forward. You're gonna keep voting Morena because Morena stood up for you, right?
de todos modos, güey, the responsibility de la gente es eso, güey, de que if you, it's okay to support Morena, but like with the whole corridos thing, what they're doing, that should already be a red flag. Obviously, like I said, bro, like aquí la gente, güey, you could listen to corridos, you could listen to corridos del Chapo, del Mencho, whoever, bro, and there's no consequence here.
Yeah, but
¿Me
down there,
entiendes? Pero allá es otro pedo, güey.
yeah,
Allá sí se están peleando en las calles, allá sí saben lo que es un narcobloqueo, sí saben lo que es si tu tía tiene una tiendita, güey, que llegue el pinche narco y le diga, hey, cada semana voy a llegar y me vas a tener tanta feria aquí.
yeah,
Like that's different, bro. Like that's an actual thing that's affecting these people, you know?
yeah,
So yo por eso digo, güey, I mean, a lot of the stuff that they're doing, which I don't agree, like with the whole narco shit, because it is freedom of speech, like they shouldn't be fucking blocking people
writing
from
songs or
writing
whatever.
songs or whatever, you know?
And it's like I tell you, like I get the point of the people on how corrido is done and it's the story, but they're telling the story, right? It's kind of like the Easy E movement here and telling their side of the things on how growing up in the hood
But
was.
look at what happened with that shit too, bro.
Yeah,
Like that the problem with that, and I understand it too, bro, but that's where education comes into play.
yeah,
Like and as a parent, your responsibility to make sure that your kids understand like what's right and
what's
what's
wrong.
wrong. Porque that whole thing with like the Easy E and the gangster rap,
Yeah,
now that we understand that it was, you know, like a Jewish form of fucking like
like
I don't know, I
mind
like
control.
brainwashing.
Yeah,
You know, like they made these guys seem like they're badasses. When even I think Ice Cube was never like a gangbanger, right? But he would always like rap about gangbanging and shit. Or
I think it was Dr. Dre. If I have that story right, is both Dr. Dre wasn't a gangbanger.
ni
I think
Ice Cube way. I think the only gangbanger was Easy
it
E.
was Easy. Yeah,
So that's what I'm saying, bro. Like now you're putting this culture that shouldn't be in the mainstream, right? You're putting this gang culture out there, and now because these fools are rapping about them being badasses and having money and just just being badasses, bro. Like now you're gonna influence a whole fucking generation of kids, and a lot of these kids that don't have, especially living in the hood, that they don't have these, positive figures in their life. Well, what do you think is gonna happen to them? You
they're
know?
gonna become
And it's the same thing in Mexico, way. El
yeah,
pinche narco corrido, I get it. It entices a lot of people because it's money, viejas, power, cars, todo, güey.
yeah.
You know?
Se enamoran de eso, pues.
Y allá, güey, la gente que no tiene nada, los morros que no tienen nada, it's like, fuck, if I go to school, first of all, I need money. I don't have money to go to school.
Yeah,
You know? Like I don't have money to buy textbooks, I don't have money to buy my pencils or whatever the fuck, right?
yeah.
And it's like, but if I join the narcos,
All got money.
I'll have money, I'll have, you know,
Girls.
girls, I'll have cars, I'll have power, I'll have all that shit.
Yeah.
¿Me entiendes? So it's like
It definitely has some effect on the people, pues.
yeah, not on everybody, because I mean I could listen to a narco corrido and not want to fucking go join, el cartel de Jalisco and
Unless
shit, you
you're
know?
like 24 beers deep.
Nah, no mames tampoco, güey,
No,
pero
pero yo digo like I think that's a scary thing to do. Like with the whole identity politics thing. I think you have control over the people. I think it's scary for sure.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that's where Mexico is headed, but it's the talking points that I see going around. Plus,
I mean, and that's gonna be on the people, bro. Because if they let shit like that slide, like I said, bro, you can be a Democrat or a Republican and not agree with what the fuck they're
with
doing.
everything,
¿Me
it's
entiendes?
like what we were telling before earlier. Like you're not supposed to be married to the party. You're supposed to see what they're trying
Yeah,
to.
like see what they're offering, bro.
Yeah.
Like and if you're the party that you go for needs a rude awakening, and it's like fuck it, like I don't think I'm gonna vote for you this time. Well, that's on them, bro. They're not doing shit for you. Like, why the fuck are you gonna vote for them and keep them in power and keep them from getting from keep them
But
or
don't
let them get all this fucking money, you know?
when we go to that, right? Like how with the whole identity politics thing, which really seems to be a thing from the left, right? Where like, oh, I'm represented by the left because I'm brown. I'm represented by the left because I'm black, and so on and so on. Este, so like they're so controlled way, and they're so married to the identity politics idea that obviously it's a system that's not working. Their ideals is not working. The city's burning down. The city's falling apart, and they're still defending it. They're still saying that it's fine, that
No,
everything's
I
okay.
get you, bro. But we're not blind, bro. That's the
Yeah.
thing. And es yo como te digo, like these
At least me
people,
and you, pues.
no, and a lot of people, bro. A
Yeah.
lot of people. Because I also did listen to that episode with Joe Rogan and Spencer
Yeah.
Pratt, and he was saying that there's a lot of people that are hardcore Democrats that have whispered shit like, "Hey, I think this time I'm not gonna fucking vote for these fools because the city's fucked," you know.
Yeah.
And it's like that's what's crazy to me, bro. But I honestly like I don't. I think that nobody should fucking. You shouldn't be fucking blowing it out there like, oh, who I'm voting for or whatever the fuck. That's
It didn't used to be a thing, right? Like it didn't used to be a thing. Like, oh, I'm red, I'm blue, I'm red. Like,
But that's the whole thing that fucking Trump started, bro, because
yeah.
of all the bullshit that he started talking in his first time running.
Yeah.
Like this shit, la neta, güey, todo fue empezado por ese güey.
With Trump, the divisive
There's the
stuff.
divisive stuff. Desde que ese güey entró, like with the whole, Mexicans, like they're not sending their best, they're sending rapists, they're sending killers, like, no mames, güey, like,
Yeah.
that's fucking wild, bro.
But like I was listening to his speech this week, and like he actually said that shit because I keep hearing people saying that he didn't say that.
He did say that.
He did say Mexicans send us their worst. They're not sending our best. He's like, I assume there are some good people there, and then he's like, I love the Mexicans. I've worked with the Mexicans. There's a lot of good people, and he's like, it's not just Mexicans, but they're coming in through Mexico. So he's like, he goes
But
on.
now he's clarifying, but what was said, bro.
But do you not say things sometimes and not mean the exact same thing que te salió de la boca?
But that's like, bro,
Because
he's
he
a
goes
fucking presidential candidate, dog. I'm not in anywhere near to be fucking taken seriously by anybody, dog.
no,
you
pero
know?
I'm saying we're all human, way. Where he elaborated in the rest of the speech. Where he
Nah.
in the speech he elaborates.
No, I get it, bro. But at the end of the day, he was appealing to a certain demographic. Y vamos tú con lo mismo que dices con los Democrats.
Yeah,
It's like, why are you gonna excuse it from coming from the Democrats, but not but like try to excuse it coming from a Republican? Like it's the same shit way. Like he's appealing. He was saying that shit because he was talking to the demographic that
the Republican Party.
not just the Republicans, for like the hardcore MAGAs and the fucking, white supremacists, because there was a lot of white supremacists that were fucking
They
like
were hardcore.
apoyándolo, especially during the first term, right? So he said that shit appealing to them, bro. And like at the end of the day, whether he fucked up, it was a slip or whatever, like he said what he said, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like, I mean, call it whatever you want, bro. But at the end of the day, like he demonized a country when we all know, bro, like when you
But
live in the hood, you know who the fucking problem is, and it's not the fucking Mexicans, dog.
it's like where to I go, right? Just for the sake of making the question, it's like, was it like if he went on and they showed you, if the news had shown you more than those 10 seconds where he mentions that Mexican thing, and he goes on to elaborate about it's not just
But I
Mexico.
I didn't see it in the news, bro.
Exactly.
I saw it on
And we go
social
to what
media.
Alonso always fights me about, and he's like
De que
the whole editing thing.
Yeah, pero
They
that,
only took the 10-second clip that, and there's
nah,
a
bro.
CNN interview where he's like, if you play that clip a little longer, you'll see how I elaborate and talk about everybody else. Like it's not just the Mexicans.
Yeah, but he still said,
No, I get it.
they're not sending their best. Like, who's they? Who the fuck is they? Like, at the end of the day, it's like, who are you talking about? The immigrants of the world? Because the immigrants are coming in from all over the fucking world. It's not just Mexicans.
Yeah,
And just because a fucking Chinese person is coming through Mexico doesn't mean that doesn't automatically give them a Mexican citizenship, you know?
yeah.
So that's the thing, bro. Like
That's
that
what.
he singled out Mexicans.
But I'm telling you that he went on to elaborate in
Nah,
the same speech.
it doesn't matter, bro. But it's like you can't say like
He's like people
I
coming
can't
from
say
the
like, oh,
Middle
Luis is a
East.
fucking asshole, but oh yeah, but sometimes he's cool, sometimes
I think
like
he's
he's
good.
still I'm still calling you an asshole, way. Like that's the thing. It doesn't no le quita, way. No le quita lo que ya había dicho.
No, I get you. I get you. But I think I feel like as a person, I've said things that I'm like that was fucking stupid of me to say.
Está bien, güey, pero como yo te digo, mira, should I hold you to the same standard of driving, me having a Class A license and you having a Class C?
No.
No.
Yeah.
So are we really gonna put ourselves like saying, oh well, I fucked up? Yeah, pues yo también soy pendejo para hablar, güey. But this fool, like he's the president of the United
But
States.
that's also the thing that has like I feel like this would just says whatever the fuck will say is mine.
Okay, pues so that's what I'm telling you, bro. I don't think it was a mistake.
Yeah.
To be honest, bro, like I don't think it was a mistake.
No, I just feel like it's the I keep going to the whole thing. Like my dad was asking me today about the World Cup and how the media keeps telling people to stay home because the Migra's gonna be at the World Cup. And I'm like, they said the same thing about the whole Dodger season. They said the same thing about the fucking Super Bowl. The Migra's gonna be there. So to me, it's always like those 10 seconds they use them for a reason, and
No,
they
pero
knew we are emotional people.
no, pero también, güey, we gotta understand, y por eso te digo que it's very important to educate yourself and try to get as much information. De que these news sources they've done this shit during COVID. They did this shit during
They've always done it.
yeah. So it's like if you at this point, if you don't understand that it's a tactic to scare people, because obviously, bro, like entre menos gente vaya, porque tengan miedo, like any any little thing that happens, now they can blow that shit up. Like let's say there's an incident and there parece que hay alguien that's a private security grabbing somebody at a fucking game at the World Cup.
Yeah,
And now they can say like, "Oh, it was ice. Oh, you see, it's ice." But that's why it's our job also to be informed, bro. And
yeah,
there's all kinds of fucking tools. You got your phone, you got your computer, where you can actually go in there and actually like investigate for yourself. Like you don't have to take these 10-second sound bites. And like you said, we might have one narrative on the TV or on social media that's being blown up. But hey, if Alonso was there, if Daisy was there, and I was here, and we all recorded, and we got different takes, we can actually debunk whatever the fuck the news is saying.
yeah.
But a la neta, way, pues I think you can't just fucking like no se puede generalizar tanto, güey, la neta.
What
It's
do you
like
mean?
you got if you're doing something, like if you're gonna criticize one side for doing something and not criticize the other side, like también ahí ya, pues you're choosing teams and you're like I want my team to win.
Yeah,
Y yo sí digo, güey, like en un equipo, güey, para que funcione, it's like como las Chivas, güey. I
yeah,
mean, obviously ahí Televisa los chingó, but it's like si no está sirviendo el delantero, güey, no le vas a decir like, oh, it's because we need more minutes so that you can score, bro. Like, en vez de 90 vamos a hacer pinches 180 minutes el partido. A ver, you got double the chance to score.
yeah.
Like, no, you gotta address what's wrong, who's fucking up, and what needs to get better, and go from there, bro. But I mean, you can't tell Chivas like just because both teams are scoring, like, oh, Chivas, your delanteros suck, but Cruz Azul, oh, it's just because fucking Chivas is defending the whole fucking game. That's why they can't score. Like their fucking strikers probably suck too.
No, I get you. I get the point. I get the point. You want to go over the comments?
Simon, let's go. A ver qué dicen. We've been talking for a while, bro. The
It's
comments might be wild. Más para arriba, más para arriba.
God, I'm okay. Whatever happened to free speech?
You must follow me. What you mean, bro?
Mexican president is a tiny hat. The world is ran by them, my boy.
Yeah, they are, bro.
You cause
Because PRI, when the Zapatistas were in power, don't care about indigenous people.
yeah, it is. So
So it's great. So it's a great thing that Sheinbaum said she's native. Why not? I've never even heard that shit.
well, that's
So she
what
actually said she was native?
she went to Spain and she said that she comes from the roots of like all these indigenous groups in Mexico.
But aren't like both her parents from like the Middle East somewhere?
Pues lo que dicen, like she has roots from other countries. She's not. I guess she doesn't have Mexican roots. I honestly don't know.
Well, yo tampoco.
I
I
just
have
saw a
not looked
video
into
and
her
it's a good. It was a good
genealogy.
talking point, and that's why I brought it up. He said, "You must follow me. Statistically speaking, only about 10% of Mexicans are white, 90% are brown.
I didn't even know that, bro.
You're part of the 10%, bro."
Damn, dog.
The tough studies at Cuba, Castro tried exposing the agenda. That's why didn't let them thrive and blame dictator. That's why they put an embargo on them. They see Cuba as a threat. I saw another video about Cubans kicked out the Jewish mafia from Cuba, and that's when like everything went away.
Pero también there's a lot of Cuban people that criticize Castro's government.
Yeah, I think there's
Yeah, you said
people.
I guess.
I don't know what Tubby's point is, but there's a lot of people that defend Castro. Like if we was
Pero
there,
vamos a lo mismo, way. If we're not there, like
we can't
we
say.
can't say,
We
way.
can't say.
Because we're gonna get people that tells us, yeah, they're good, and then people like, yeah, they're bad, like. And if we're not really there to see what people are actually living, like you can't say like, oh yeah, they're good,
Yeah.
like because it might not be.
But from at least from like the information that I've gathered, it always seems like living in Cuba is no good.
Pues sí, güey, pero también it's not, it could not just be the government, but also, como dice, the embargo. Like the restrictions or all the fucking trabas que le ponen, güey, de
Mm.
que they're not investing in Cuba. Because I
But it's
think the
like
president before
a lot of
Castro was Batista,
mm,
and they had like Cuba was like they had I think casinos, and it was like a place to go fucking like kind of like a Vegas type shit.
uh-huh.
Así tenían ellos allá, güey. Pero ya when Fidel Castro came in and overthrew that fool, that's when all that shit stopped.
Well, it's also like for example that whole defending of Castro, like oh Castro represent the people, he was a revolutionary, this that and the other, and it's like you go to the stories of people talking about how like they eat on a loaf of bread or they eat sugar with milk, sugar or water. That's breakfast. And it's like then you see pictures of Castro walking around with a Rolex, and it makes you like, oh, was he really standing up for the people, or was it this? Maybe he was at the beginning, and then he got infiltrated, right?
Well, te digo que the whole idea, way with the Castro, from what I know, que Castro once he overthrew the government, le ayudó también like el Che Guevara, other people, I'm sure. When he overthrew the government, the idea was to have a democratically elected like president or leader, whatever, right? But when it was time for him to actually give up the power, he was like, "Nah, fuck that. Like I worked so hard for this shit.
I'm saying.
I'm staying. I'm not letting that shit go."
So it's the same with Venezuela with that other fool.
Con el Maduro,
Yeah, Maduro got elected out, and then he didn't see power.
that's wild, bro.
That's insane, huh? It's crazy, but I don't know. Like you say, like we don't live there. What the fuck do we know? I've seen stories where like right now there's a lot of Democrats going to Cuba, and there's one hotel that has light,
Oh yeah, I think I seen that
and they're like,
story.
"Oh my God, Cuba's so nice, and it's good to live here." But yeah, fool, you're in that one hotel that has power. Go
Yeah, and you
down.
talk to a Cuban and they say, "Fuck that, I wouldn't go back."
Yeah, it's like no hell no. And do you really think, bro? Like if it was so nice, would you be on a lancha way trying to cross across the fucking ocean to get to fucking Miami?
I mean,
It's like
Obviously
if it
not,
was
bro.
nice, right? Like you wouldn't do it. I mean, you're risking your life. I think that's a
Pero
little
como
bit.
te digo, güey, también, like I tell you, güey, to blame Cuba, just Cuba for everything, I think it's wrong because también the United States
Has
has
a lot
something to
to
do.
do
Yeah,
with
they
it.
also have a lot to do with their economy being shit. And, I mean, they were being helped by Venezuela and Mexico también. I think Mexico was sending them like oil.
Yeah,
Um, I don't know if they stopped or what, but I know that Mexico was also sending them oil. And a lot of people in Mexico were pissed off because they're like, why the fuck are we sending them oil? And then we're over here fucking paying high ass gas prices and shit, you know?
yeah. They were mad at Shave on. I saw another video about that.
Yeah, so, pero es como te digo, güey, there's always two sides to something, so you can't like just really say like, oh, it's just because of this. Like, todo tiene
I think
un
every problem is complex.
yeah, everything is complex, bro. It's not just black and white. Because if it was black and white, then the solution would be fucking easy, you know?
Yeah,
But it's not that simple, güey. It's not that simple. Like these types of issues, especially when it comes to like politics and countries, like it's not just like, oh, well, Mexico doesn't want to fight the narcos, like the guy from El Salvador is saying, Bukele.
yeah,
Oh, because la presidenta no quiere luchar contra narco. Like, mira lo que yo hice aquí con las cárceles en El Salvador. But it's like, bro, like you're not your gangbangers. You can't compare them to the fucking narco. Like the narcos, they're embedded in the fucking government, bro. Like how the fuck do you start combating that shit? You know, these
yeah,
fools are getting weapons from the U.S.,
yeah,
military grade weapons from the U.S. They're using drones, bro. Like
yeah. That's wild. Dice notification. That's
that's a
uh.
fucking lie. They said notification.
So say if they did teach in school transgender exists, what's wrong? Kids learning about it.
uh, to me, bro, honestly, it's like why should kids be taught about sexuality, especially like in elementary or even middle school?
Yeah,
Because I mean, like
and we've seen the books that they start putting into libraries.
yeah, like that other one was I think that book that we were talking about last time, que le dijimos a Alonso, era, se llama Gender Queer.
Mhm. And it's been brought up again and again on the
Yeah,
internet
like it's been brought up
recently.
otra vez. Yeah,
It's gender queer, and it has like I think Bianco said like who was it, Pride or Bianco?
I don't remember
Somebody just took it out in one of
debates.
the debates, and he's like, "You'll see this is blacked out, and I don't. If I open the book, I think you guys would have to censor the television
Yeah, bro, porque te digo que like there's no need for that, bro. Kids should be going to schools to learn, you know, math, English, reading, all that shit.
I think
You know, they
when you're an adult, do what you want with your life.
exactly.
I
And like
respect you becoming whatever you want to become.
and the whole thing about sexuality, bro, and all that, like I think that should be left to the parents
Yeah,
at home to talk to their kids and a teacher that you don't fucking know. Because a lot of these teachers too, bro, they're human beings, man. They're people that might be fucking damaged, might be
yeah.
mentally unstable. It's like I don't want a fucking teacher that you know thinks it's okay to fucking confuse my kid and tell him like, hey, it's okay if you're a girl. It's okay if today you feel like a girl, you want to wear a dress, and then it's okay if tomorrow you feel like a boy. It's okay. Like what the fuck?
And some of these teachers are insane, bro. Or they are pushing that stuff like that.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So at least me,
Not
bro,
all
like
teachers, but some
no,
teachers.
no, not all teachers, but yo por eso te digo, bro. Like a me, it's a hard pass on that shit. I say no, and that should be left to the parents.
And you as an adult.
And yeah, and the kids shouldn't even be thinking about sexuality at
And
fucking
then we
elementary
see
school.
them también que no they took like a what is that, like a dance, a queer dance, or what is it
Like a
called?
drag,
Uh-huh,
like
drag race kind of thing. Where like, why do they have to see that?
a drag show
Yeah,
in fucking
and it's
in
like
like the libraries and shit.
and it's a trans person dancing in a thong. Like, why does my kid have to see a trans person
That's fucking
dancing
wild,
in a
bro.
thong? Or
Like
why
you,
does my
it
kid have to see a stripper, a female stripper dancing on a thong? That doesn't
just
matter,
because
right?
it's transgender, it's okay. Like that's
No, no,
stupid.
no. It's not. Dice la Daisy, kids have no business learning about transgender anything in school.
Yep,
And in Mexico, you have the Alucin culture that is getting side jobs with the narcos. It's
it's
easier.
easier. Yep.
Arriba Newsom 2028.
Pinche Alonso mamón.
Ain't no one buying Spencer Pratt as a serious candidate. sold underage photos of the Olsen twins. Damn, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's crazy, bro. I never heard about that shit.
I haven't heard about it. Arriba la mafia, dice Toby.
La mafia, way.
Nah, forgive him. I say some wild things. I haven't ruled out running for president just yet. Who's that?
Nah, forgive him. I say some wild things. I haven't ruled out running for president yet.
Oh,
Stay away.
okay. He's saying that because we were saying on how Trump is human, like we're on the human
Oh
too.
yeah.
You know? He's like, I've said some crazy things that maybe I'm running for president and they're gonna shell out all the crazy things I've said. Dice Luis, the editing king. No, bro, that's MNBC, CNN. Those are the editing kings.
Pinche Alonso mamón.
Arriba las cuatro letras, dice el Alonso. He already said he didn't like countries in another time.
There you go.
What does he mean by that?
Like Trump. He said he doesn't like shit countries.
Oh, shit, I never heard that.
So they like the people that are coming from shit countries, like who's that? Cuadros
What's
26.
up, Cuadros?
What up?
With the prices of the FIFA tickets, we don't have any option but to stay home and watch it on TV. That's true. El Cuadros dice, el Toby dice, serio. Unfortunately, one team is more against you than the other. But that's also like, and I think it's both sides, right? That do that, or like the other side is against you.
Well, yeah, bro, pero te digo que también it's up to us to see that. I mean, and we should start looking as Latinos, uh if maybe if I'm saying honestly, bro, to me, I feel politically homeless, como dice Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
And I have heard other candidates talk about like a purple party, which is a party like in the middle, and I would be down for that shit, bro. You know, because te digo, y lo que dijo aquí dice el 2027, it depends though, because Democrats take our votes for granted and refuse to listen. And that happens why? Because they know that they're going to count on our votes. So it doesn't matter if they do shit for us or not,
That's what I've been
you
saying.
know? No, I get it, bro. But
That's
también
the identity
you vote
politics thing.
Republican and then what? You get fucking
Exactly.
ICE raids in your city? Like,
And like you gotta, like you said, you gotta chin check them, right? Chin check that party you voted for and go vote for the other one.
so, pero si no sirve, way, we got to do what they did in Mexico and vote for a third fucking party.
Yeah,
Like, that's honestly the only way that these fools are going to get their shit together. And who knows if they are,
yeah.
you know?
But that's what I'm saying though. Like when with identity politics and how they did it so perfectly, where like this was like, oh, they're taking it for granted. No, they know we're not gonna do anything about it. They know we're gonna continue voting for blue because we're represented by blue. That's what I'm saying. Where it hurts building the identity politics. Like us as Latinos, the majority, we're gonna vote blue no matter who because that's where we're represented. But are we really represented by them when they haven't done anything?
Well, yeah, bro, I
Even the
understand
Dreamers
your
thing is like
frustration.
the Dreamers thing. Everybody talks about, oh my god, oh the Dreamers. Obama made the Dreamers. It's like it's fucking crumbs, bro. Here's your crumbs. I'll
And
give you
that's what's fucked
the
up,
loaf
bro.
of
They
bread.
haven't done anything for those people either.
And the last person to propose anything for like as to actually fucking amnesty for the Dreamers and give them papers was Trump. When he was trying to build a wall, he told Mexico, "Hey, if you take care of that wall, we'll take care of the people that are already on this side." And who was it that said no? Who shut it down? There wasn't something that was liable and able to do. Pelosi,
But
Pelosi, and Newsom 2028.
but how
Because they stand for Latinos because they're flipping tortillas
but I
y your
mean,
local
how is
taqueria.
that Mexico's problem though? También, like, why are you gonna fucking make Mexico pay for the wall? Like, no mames, way.
But isn't it like something that was proposed? What else besides that has been proposed?
But that's crazy, bro. It's like that. Like, think about the proposal way.
But like if you see, like I've seen political things, the shape I'm saying, we care about the people over there because they're Mexicans.
Yeah,
Yeah, so that's what they get. The Mexicans that are on this side getting taken care of.
but
So
not by paying the wall.
but it's like all I'm saying is the last person to say anything about amnesty was this idiot that everybody's against.
I get it, bro. También, pero it's like
Whether it makes
if
sense,
he really wanted to help, bro, he would have helped. It didn't. It doesn't matter. You're not gonna put like wild shit like, oh, Mexico, pay for the wall, and then I'll help your fucking people. Like, just help. If you really want to help, just help.
But yeah,
Reagan did it, right?
but it's the if you're the only all I'm saying is the last person to propose anything.
No, I get it, bro. But I mean, it's like the proposal was fucking bullshit. Like it's like honestly, way. It's like, do you really want to help? If he really wanted to help, he could have helped, bro.
I don't think
That's
I
all I'm
think he
saying.
wanted that to be made, and then I'll do
He's been
this.
fucking signing all these executive orders. He could have fucking signed an executive order and said, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna give legal status to all the Mexicans that are here,
Yeah,
as long as you can
but I'm
prove that you've been
saying
paying
I think
taxes
he
or
wanted to take
whatever.
advantage of the thing in almost like a business fucking what would you call it? Like a stance where like, hey, you do this, I'll do that. Other than that, then I'm not gonna take care of it. I'm not saying he's saying like, oh my god, this was a santo and he cares about us.
No, but I'm
I'm
just
not
saying, bro,
saying that.
that if you're defending the offer, I think it's a bullshit offer because it's like you
But
negotiating
it was a
your
bullshit offer that they were actually considering doing.
but
The last president, what was his name? AMLO was
Biden.
considering it. They were moving forward with it,
I never
and
heard of.
Pelosi was the one to shut it down. At
I didn't
least
hear
from the
about that
information
shit.
that I've seen, I could be wrong. You guys could correct me. But if it was an offer that was there, and they were actually talking back and forth, and it was actually gonna be set to be moving forward, but they brought it down.
I'll have to look into that, bro, porque te digo que yo como digo, um,
Cause yeah, like I get you. Like I'm not saying that. Oh, like I said, I'm not saying that this was a santo. Oh yes, he's for us.
no,
He
no, no,
wants us.
I'm not.
He's gonna give us papers. I'm not saying that way. But aside from that way, which is, even to your point, it's an insane offer, right? What other thing has been said by anybody else to even fucking
Well, I know, I get you, bro. I get you. I'm not saying I'm not
like
defending the
there
Democrats. Or
Newsom has never mentioned anything
I'm
about giving papers to anybody.
I'm not saying that way. But I'm
Yet
just
they're the
saying.
ones that we should be with them because they're there to defend us.
But I'm just saying that if Trump wanted to help, he would have just helped without having to put that on the
Yeah, but I'm
offer.
I'm
You
not
get me?
saying that he.
Because think about it too,
That's not
bro.
what I'm
Like,
saying
see,
either.
Mexico, they just paid their fucking their national debt with the last president.
Yeah,
Okay, they paid their national debt, right? What does that mean? They don't owe money to the United States.
yeah,
So why the fuck would they want? First of all, the United States benefits from our people's cheap labor, unfortunately. And they know that we're hardworking people and that we'll do a shitload of fucking work for way less than our white counterparts, right? And that we'll fucking work a lot more than our black counterparts, right?
yeah,
So to just think like, oh well, Mexico is the only one that's benefiting from Mexicans being here. Like I think that's very disingenuous, bro, because there's a reason why they let illegal immigrants come here, bro. Because they also benefit. Trump benefits from having illegals work in his hotel.
yeah,
It's like I don't gotta fucking pay them benefits. You know, I could fucking if somebody gets injured, I'll fucking fire them and I won't have to pay them shit. You know,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
it's the truth, way.
yeah.
And it's like if we sit here and really fucking believe that, oh yeah, the fucking Republicans try to help, that's not true, way. It's like these fools, like they are for corporations and there's a reason why. Like, and I saw like there was
But my point wasn't that Republicans are trying to help and that Republicans want to help.
no, but you said that
That I
he was
said
the only one
the
that.
last
Por eso te
that
digo, güey.
anybody said
But
anything
that's what I'm
about it.
saying. If he
But what
wanted
I'm
to
saying
help,
is that we believe, as Latinos, believe that the blue side is actually going to do something for us when
no,
they've
and they're not.
never done
No,
anything.
and I te digo que there is a
We
video.
know Republicans don't care about us.
There is
We
a,
know Republicans don't care about
but
illegal
even
immigrants.
Democrats don't give a fuck, bro. But
But
there's,
we believe they do.
I don't,
Yeah, you don't, right? But
I
I'm
don't.
saying generalizing we as in Latinos believe.
But think about
That's why we
this.
have people saying outside of Alonso, that's why we have people saying Newsom 2028 when he's run the state to shit.
Sabe hacer tortillas, güey.
Sabe hacer tortillas, güey. Ah, estaba
Sabe tortear.
cocinando. Ah, está guapo, tiene su pelo largo, and this, that, and the other. Like, all I'm saying is that. Like, I'm not saying Republican. I don't want you guys to think that I'm believing that Republicans is the party that's going to help us to do that. I'm just saying that Trump was the last guy to even fucking propose anything. As insane as it was of a fucking offer, he was the last guy to say anything about it.
No, pero tío, también there's a video where I think Biden was doing I think it was an address to the nation or some shit like that. where he does say like, because they were talking about bringing down like como I think if you si metes like a trámite for like your to get your green card, at least during the Biden administration, I think there was a certain period of time that you had to wait and just get permits. They'll give you a working permit and a permit to be here.
Yeah, I heard that a lot of people, depending on the company that they were coming in from, is the company would push them to sign up for that so they could have their green card, and they'll get it pretty fast.
No, yeah, but no, they had a program way. I don't know exactly what that program was, or if it's just like if you can apply for uh uh asilo, like
Yeah, it's the asylum where
asylum, yeah. So and he was saying like if we like give these people like the ability to get their citizenship like right away, like we're not gonna benefit by cutting it shorter than like 1 year or 2 years. You get me?
no,
So the point is to have them wait a long period of time because they're gonna benefit from them being,
the cheap labor,
yeah, from them not like they're gonna have to stay here at huevo for that long, work these shitty jobs until they're able to get
their
their green card.
citizenship. Yeah,
It went something like that, bro. I'm sure you could find that shit.
but there was a lot of stuff like the asylum stuff. Maybe it's not the thing that you're thinking about, because the asylum stuff was like, you come in, you declare asylum,
No, it wasn't
and that's
asylum.
all
I
the
think it
money
was
that
illegal.
that a lot of people
Like
were
people were
having.
coming here with undocumented,
Hmm.
and if they were like to open up like a path for them to citizenship, like within a year or two, que estén aquí, obviously with like kind of like an amnesty, that they weren't gonna benefit from that labor or from them like being here illegally. And there's a reason why they let so many people in, bro, because they benefit,
Yeah.
or else they
Well,
wouldn't let nobody in, bro.
we go moving on to the topic where now here in California, the laws that they have, you don't have to show an ID. A dead person could vote. Your dog
Oh
could
yeah.
vote. Now we hear all these Texans saying like, why don't we
People from
go?
Texas, I think Florida, saying they're gonna
Which
come and vote.
it's funny way, but at the same time, it's like stay the fuck over there. It goes the same way. Like you're not living here. Like I don't think you should butt into the
Don't Texas, my
yeah,
California.
don't Texas my California. And it's like I mean, I don't think it's a red and blue team thing where I want the people from the other states to come in and vote.
Yeah, bro, it's
But it is a fault of what they've been pushing and what they've been doing. It opens it up,
yeah, it does.
but it also opens up for the other blue states to come in and even everything out. But are they really gonna do that?
Hey,
That's
bro,
fucking insane.
fucking power does shit to people, dog. Like you'll be amazed. Like you would think that no, that's it's not gonna happen.
Yeah. No, yeah. Hey, it's wild. It's wild to think that they're gonna come in here and vote for Pratt. It's insane. Pero yo como te digo, güey, like
Carol Basura.
I wasn't pushing that the Republicans want to help us or anything like that.
No, I'm not saying that way.
Yeah.
We're debating ideas or we're debating like talking points. That's all.
And then
It's all good.
este but with that asylum thing that you had said, Biden turned on those people too at the end of his like before leaving. He's like, "Yeah, man, get out of here! Like you're not
No, but ya ves que
responsible."
the one that signed, I think the one that gave him the asylum before he left was Trump.
No, it was
See, way.
Biden.
No, it
I
wasn't.
looked into that because you told me that, and I went into it and I looked into ChatGPT and they say that Trump never offered any asylum to any immigrant.
I don't believe that shit, bro.
I was like, where did
You
they
don't
hear
think
that?
you don't think that Trump would have done that shit to cause the issue and be like, "Oh, you see?"
No,
No, mames.
no,
Stay away.
no, not defending him.
Fucking
No,
politicians are shady, bro. They'll fucking
I'm not saying that it's the. I said no, as in like at least from what the information that fucking system spat out at me, Trump, and it goes to the thing like you said, right? He doesn't want to help any immigrants. Like had he done it, he would have already done it.
yeah, he would have already done it.
Yeah. So it's like with the asylum thing would have played into that immigrant thing. and it would have played against his team and his party. Like, why are you signing these fucking asylum things? MAGA would have been pissed. But at least from the
Well, they're
information,
pissed
because when you
now.
told me that, I was like, that's crazy. I've never heard of that.
Anyway,
And then I looked into it, and
I'm gonna look into it, bro, and
yeah,
I'll see it. If I'm wrong, I'll admit I'm wrong. I don't have a problem with that shit.
yeah, same thing. Así somos nosotros.
Yeah.
We say a lot of stupid shit, a lot of wrong things. That's why we asked the chat to correct us all
Yes,
the time.
correct us, chat. You guys are the smart ones. We're just the dumbasses here.
Like Alonso que dice re-elect Carol Bass. Who's Carol?
I don't know. Maybe he's running as a transgender female.
He's like Carol Bass. Pinche Alonso.
Latinos for Carol Bass.
¿Qué dice?
Y luego el notification dice que la ramen.
Yeah, la Indian lady.
Pinche notification.
La Daisy dice Carol Bass. Dice de Ana Lancha.
And we swimming the Rio Grande or jumping the fence. Same shit.
But is it?
It's not.
Right? It's not the
I
same.
don't think so.
I think it's. I mean, it's dangerous crossing the border around this too, right?
Yeah.
But
Well, a lot of people die, bro, like
yeah, in
crossing the
the
border.
desert
Yeah.
and stuff like that. I'm not saying it's not dangerous, but the Cuban one, I think I'd be a little more scared of hopping on a lancha going into the ocean and hoping I get into Miami.
Well, and that también because it's illegal for them to do that shit, bro.
Right? Like if they
Like if
catch
they
them, they
get
throw them
cat,
back and
they throw them back, they get
they
arrested.
get
Yeah,
arrested.
it's not the same.
Este,
Go up, pues they think que se movió, ¿no? Más para arriba. Down, 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 down. I think donde dice notification, they're on a lancha. And then Zake or Zach,
what's good, big dog?
what's going on, bro?
Styles. He said also his record speaks. He
He
lost
lost
lawsuits for
lawsuits.
not renting to minority people. He been a KKK lore.
Who?
I guess Trump. But we've seen where like all these talking points right here, from what I've seen, like which was just discovered that the Democrat Party has been funding the KKK to go disrupt all these Republican stuff, like the whole January 6th thing. The FBI just talked about how the Democrat Party keeps funding the KKK party till this day. But we've also seen like before Trump became a presidential candidate, like there was a lot of help like this would offer to the minorities too. Like he stood up with Michael Jackson and all this crazy shit. But obviously, those are different things, no?
Yeah, different times.
Different times.
He wasn't a politician.
He wasn't a politician. I think there's a
He wasn't talking shit about minorities.
yeah. But there are things like that fool has helped out other people before. What? Ese compa voted Republican? Wild, bro. Dice el
El John,
GOP
Johnny.
compa. You think Trump would have pardoned the J6 losers if they would have been brown? Easy Google and your news are way off. Included temporary protection for Dreamers DACA in exchange of almost 6 billion for the what?
For the fall, not permanent
Status.
status.
Both parties benefit, dice la Daisy.
Yep.
Stay to Ash. What ways? You're listening to too much GOP talking points. Tell me the ways. The ways that it's $1 million to buy in the hood, bro. To buy a house in the hood. That's
Oh,
one of them.
California, the state to shit.
Yeah.
Gas prices.
Gas prices, which although they are very expensive due to the war in Iran, regardless, we're 50% more than any other state that has it more expensive. And then
The drug addict
you
issues.
walk out into the city and you experience it. If you're too blind to see that, bro, I don't know what I could tell you, dog. If you're actually in California and you can't see it, bro, get the boys here. Get the boys here, pa. Neither party is acting in the best interest of the people. I'll agree to that. Newsom and Bass, Sura,
Basura have
have driven
driven
the
the state
state
and
and the city
city
into
to
decline.
decline.
It's crazy how anyone can claim they've made meaningful improvements in the state and the city. Exactly. I don't see it. I don't see it. Right? Fourth biggest economy in the world. and we're fucking
And we
okay.
look like a
Rich people
worse
are
in a third
fucked.
world country.
Yeah, güey. Trump did not grant asylum. His administration actively dismantled and suspended the asylum system. See,
Yeah, and this will corrected me. So yeah, bro.
from Google, y'all really be running your mouth, guys. Again, w-
What's up, Ivan? ¿Cómo andas, primo?
we're two R's, right?
Yeah, bro. If you guys take
Don't take our
our
stuff for
shit
granted. This is our
seriously,
point of
yeah,
news that we've seen. We've had different things. But I'm not gonna stand with you notification and say, was it notification that said, "How are you driving the state into trash?"
yeah, Simon.
Yeah, bro. Step outside, dog. Step outside and you'll see it. I don't need to tell you. Leave Google alone. Don't Google it. Go walk downtown LA. Go walk Hollywood. Which in my time, ditching to Hollywood and
Going
going,
to Hollywood was
yeah,
like the shit.
yeah. Now nobody wants to be in Hollywood. To me, it was insane, bro. How I once picked up some passengers from Hollywood, and they were talking about how dangerous it was, and I was like, yeah, right. You know, fucking, you've never lived in the hood, and now you see it, and like people are getting randomly stabbed, randomly attacked.
Yeah.
It's insane.
He's asking how does Gavin increase house prices? Well, it's not that he increases them, bro. The policies that he's implementing, like igual, the whole letting fucking BlackRock buy up houses like crazy, bro. Like that's the reason why, like in the hood, the single family homes are being bought off by these fucking corporations,
Oh,
and
so
they're letting them buy them because
also
it's money for them, bro. It's money for the government. They pay taxes. It benefits them. So it's like,
mhm,
and it obviously does not benefit us.
the rental protection programs that sound good are also hurting the housing market. The not aligned to build new homes is hurting the housing market. All that stuff too.
Yeah, bro. So it's like it's cool, bro. Like you can explain to us, también, like what has he done to like make the state better in your view or your eyes, bro. That's kind of crazy to me. If he decides to block rich people from buying houses, yeah, bro. But I think that he could have done something more to put some type of protections, bro. At least here in like single family like communities where these like ¿cómo se le llaman estos güeyes? Equity firms.
Hmm.
Like they can just come in and purchase your home, bro. Like that's also taking advantage of people that might be going through a rough time, and you have no other option than to sell your home. You're selling it to a private equity, and then what does private equity do? Since they own all these companies, they start selling these houses amongst their corporations, and that drives up the prices because they create a fake demand that, oh, houses are fucking selling like in the hood. But it's like, okay, so BlackRock buys my neighbor's house, they sell it to Vanguard, Vanguard sells it to Blackstone, Blackstone sells it back to BlackRock. They're creating a fake uh
Hype
yeah, like a
or a
fake
fake pump.
yeah, that, oh, houses are fucking selling, so obviously the prices are going to get driven up, and the people that benefit is them, not us.
Yeah,
Because now you as a regular person working, your 5-day job, you're now fucking facing $1 million home, when in reality, like it's not even worth that much.
yeah,
And it's crazy to see
it is.
800,000 $800,000 homes here in South Central, bro. Like that's fucking wild,
It is. It
you
is.
know?
It's insane.
And they're calling it, oh, well, we got to build more affordable housing, more affordable housing. How the fuck is that going to help, bro? Like how? Like, and I get it that there are some people that are struggling and they should be helped.
And I think affordable housing ruins neighborhoods.
Well, yeah, bro, especially the Section 8 houses. But when they're talking about that's how they're going to fix this like drug addiction problem that we have, like, well, you're just gonna take them out the streets and just put them inside of a fucking building, like,
Yeah.
And then where are you gonna build these buildings? Look at everything, like in these like zoning areas, they're building like multi-unit buildings next to single family homes.
Yeah.
And it's like they're not gonna do that shit near Gavin Newsom's house.
They're
They're
not.
not gonna do that near Karen Bass's house, Or even if you guys think this is about like all fucking Republicans and Democrats, they're not gonna do that in the Palisades,
Well,
you
Newsom
know.
wants to.
But it's just like we're getting the shitty end of the stick.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's crazy to like if you don't see like everything that's going on, and like I said, it's not even about party issues. If there was a person in the Democratic Party that actually came out with real solutions, and I just said earlier, that guy Mahan, out of every Democrat, bro, in the fucking debate, Mahan was the only one that said, I don't agree with the fucking Trump administration, but we gotta find common ground.
yeah.
You get me? Like that's somebody that's actually fucking thinking like
We
not
gotta make things work
we got to make things work
and move forward.
and move forward. That's it. But I mean if we continue to say, well, fuck it, I'm not going to vote Republican because they're fucking racist. I'm going to vote for a Democrat because, blah blah blah, like you're already you there's no debating that. Like if you already go for a team, you go for a team and that's it. Like that's cool, bro. Like do your thing,
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying too, bro. Like if Democrats had some people with decent ideas, I'd vote, right?
Huh?
I'd vote for it
For what?
for um for the Democrat Party if they had like good representatives.
Yeah, bro. Like I'm like personally me, bro. I'm not married to either fucking party,
Yeah,
and
we're
I've
looking for
always
what
I've
is
always
best.
advocated that we need a third fucking party.
Yeah,
¿Me entiendes? But
but a third
if
voting for a
there's
third party is a vote for Trump.
nah, fuck no.
That's what people were saying. People, there's all these things like if you voted for the Green guy or what was it? Who was
Yeah, the Green Party.
the Green Party? You voted for Trump.
I mean, that's stupid, bro. But it's like we have to get away from that fucking way
From
of
the two
thinking.
party thing.
Yeah, we have to get away from that thinking. Like I said, they did it in Mexico way. We can also do it here.
Yeah.
Latinos way, we're a big fucking swat of people. We have, the power to make a fucking change, but we just keep fucking going back to the same shit. Back to the same shit.
And
Like,
you see, like this will brought it up. Newsom wants to build apartments in the Palisades. The residents there are hot for that.
exactly, bro.
I would be too, bro. I would be too. Everywhere where they build the affordable housing way, it goes to shit. We don't live in the best of neighborhoods, and we fucking experience that. We've
No, pero
experienced
pero
the
aquí, güey,
spike in crime, the spike in the cops being more around.
pero en South Central, güey, de
It's
todos modos, like there's blocks, bro. There's neighborhoods. Like 52nd, that shit was not bad, bro.
it was calm
It was calm.
up until all the apartments they started building right
Once
now.
they started building the fucking apartments and Section 8 and all that shit,
It's gotten a little more
the
crazy.
apartments across from Avalon that are obviously low income. Ahora ya cuando voy para allá to visit my parents, bro, like, ¿qué miras on the fucking street right there on Avalon?
You know what you see.
And it's like, what the fuck? That was a thing that you would see in South Park. You would never see it like
Last
that shit
weekend
would
they
never
shut down
fucking leak.
Avalon.
Why?
I don't know. All on the 52nd was overparked like crazy, bro. You could barely move.
That's fucking wild, bro.
And that's what I'm saying. But we are supposed to be building more homes in order to bring down like the housing prices.
But the first thing is fucking force private equity to sell all that shit back, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
that
como
is.
te digo, güey, they're buying like entire neighborhoods.
Mm-hmm,
They're buying up entire neighborhoods. Who gets to benefit? Not us, bro. These fools pay taxes like we all do.
mm-hmm.
But now I gotta pay more because the fucking, everything's going up, everything's more expensive. He's
This was says "Estás bien." Palisades needs some flavor. Stay right now.
and you're right, bro. Maybe see, way.
I don't think so, bro. I think that I mean, who knows? I've never been like that. I never thought like, oh, there's need to be more Latinos in the Palisades.
I'm sure they's just fucking around.
No, I know, but there are people that think like that. Yo siempre me recuerdo a mi mamá cuando me dice mi mamá, cuando le decía, or like for example, my sister was hyped about Bad Bunny playing the Super Bowl. Mi mamá le responde, a mí qué me importa esa pendejada, dice, like, no me va a dar de comer. Me está dando de comer Bad Bunny, like, who cares? And the same aspect is like, who the fuck cares who lives over there?
That's true, way.
It's like, man,
Yeah, they send notification that he's not. That's cool, bro. I mean, shit, that's fucking wild. That's a
it's,
wild take.
it's a wild
Pero
thing.
bueno,
What
Es,
is crazy? That we were talking about the trans thing. I want to talk about the movie,
which one?
the Odyssey by Christopher Nolan,
Oh, the Odyssey.
and a lot of people are losing their minds over um I think is Elliot Page now, formerly
Ah,
known as Ellen Page was the name.
I don't know her name. Way.
Yeah, his name now.
Oh, his. Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. A lot of people are speculating. It's not even confirmed. I think that's another thing that people are dumb for is like they go all out on something that's not confirmed. It's like, but it's a lot of people are speculating that Page is going to play Achilles. And I was looking into it. Es que te dije like salió el commercial and the Page's lines are who's looking after your son and wife, and the only people that mention his family to him in the Odyssey, actually looking into the Odyssey, is not even Achilles. Achilles doesn't talk to him about his family. But I think it's insane how people are so quick to jump and say like, Christopher Nolan, even Elon Musk is going against it.
Pues yo digo, way, like that type of shit. Like yo, I when you had told me that the Odyssey was coming out, I was like, okay, I'm pretty excited for it. I read the book, so I was like,
And
that's
it's
a dope book.
Christopher Nolan. Christopher Nolan has made some amazing movies.
Yo no sé, way. Like I
Yeah,
don't follow shit like that, but I just thought like, fuck it, that's cool,
yeah.
Uh, but ya como con todo eso, way, like I just haven't
I
like
think it turned off a lot of people
I
too.
haven't kept up. Nah, but even then, bro, like I just there's a lot of movies that I've seen that I know a lot of people talk shit, like the Lord of the Rings movies, the
Yeah,
Hobbit movies, like all these movies that are like books to film. There's a lot of shit that's taken out, because it's just too much, bro. Like these books have just way too much detail, and a movie they have time limits for movies, right?
yeah,
And I think that's why now a lot of I think I heard Harry Potter they were gonna make it into like a series or some shit like that.
yeah.
Not really
And I
like a
think there
movie.
there was a rumor that he was gonna be black,
That's fucking dumb, bro.
and then this will say notification. Hey, notification! Is this not Alonso's second account?
I don't know, maybe.
It might be Alonso's second account. Nah, we're fucking with you. They said like when they made the Black Mermaid
Alonso second.
and people freaked out. Mermaids are fake. Who cares? I agreed to that. I didn't care. I didn't care that she was black.
Well, I didn't care. I didn't even go fucking watch that shit. I just
I
don't
didn't
give
go
them.
watch
I
it
don't
because
give
she
them
was
my
black.
fucking money.
Just kidding.
I want to
But
see a black mermaid. I'll just go to the LA River and fucking watch a homeless fucking swim right there.
no, but I think that it's a double standard, right? But that's a black mermaid, right? Like now
Yeah.
the queen of in this movie, the I think it's the queen of Ithaca. She's supposed to be the most beautiful person in history, supposedly, according to Greek mythology.
Yeah.
And it was always, I mean, it's Greece. It's always like white people.
But how do we know that there wasn't black people in Greece?
Well, I'm pretty sure there was, right? But would they have considered it the most beautiful person in a time where like
Why not, bro? I mean, during that time, I mean,
who knows, right?
yeah.
And now
But we're assuming that she was white because she was in Greece, right?
yeah. But
That's
at the
what we're
same
saying.
time, that is something too, right? Like a lot of people have assumed that Christ is white, like he's more closer to a brown shade, no? So that's something too.
Well, he was Palestinian, can no?
But a lot of people started taking out the like. I seen memes being made where like Obama is being played by some white actor, right? Like I forget their names.
I'll
Or
watch that movie. Nah.
Barack Obama featuring fuck man, Matt Damon or something like that. Or este some other Leonardo DiCaprio playing Martin Luther King. Like how crazy would people go then?
I mean,
But it's I think that fool made a good point right there because like these are real people, right? Like
yeah,
how
they
they
are real
yeah,
people.
opposed to like the mermaid is a fake fucking who cares? But I think that's wild.
They should make a movie de The Mermaid, pero con el Cantinflas, güey.
Yeah,
The Mexican mermaid.
the Mexican mermaid. That story was wild. But I think there's always like a right now. It seems like everything. I don't think that's the answer. I don't think that everything white is evil.
Pues no, way. I mean,
I think
I don't think so
they're
either
trying to
tampoco.
fix racism or racism. And the reason I say that is the other thing is this crazy ass guy, right, goes around talking about freedom of speech and him being able to use the N word to a bunch of black people. And now this fool gets into a scuffle and he shoots the guy and he gets arrested.
What's that fool's name?
Chud the Builder, I think was his name. And they put a $1.2 million bail on him, right? Where he was able to raise 10%, which is what you need, in order to
Get out of jail.
get out of jail. They um they raised it online, right? And they're saying that they're gonna block that he can't use raised funds in order to get out of jail. But there was another incident with a kid, an African American kid, stabbing a white kid in school, in high school. He stabs him in the heart. The kid dies,
No shit.
and they take him to jail, and they set his bail out for $250,000 for murder.
That's fucking
And
wild.
this was attempted murder. Nobody died. So it's like,
Are you sure the black kid killed somebody?
oh yeah, it's like on video and whatnot. It was a big case.
Because even I think that how can you fucking post bail if you're like charged with murder or you actually killed somebody?
Or we go to the most recent thing, the dude that killed the white lady on the train. He was unfit to go to trial.
The
Hmm
Ukrainian girl. So he
That's
was what? He was like deemed insane or what?
mentally challenged or something. But
That's
isn't that
crazy,
crazy?
bro.
Like, I think that's crazy.
That is crazy, dog.
I think that's crazy. And I'm not defending Chud for doing the things that he did, but I think it's insane that somebody that didn't kill somebody gets a 1.2 million bailout, and then somebody that actually killed somebody gets a 250,000 bailout.
That
And I
is
think he
wild,
raised
bro.
so much
You
money
don't
for
think que
that
sea
fool
porque
to.
maybe the other fool was a kid?
Oh, that could probably be a thing. I'm not sure how young they were, but they were in high school.
Well, I mean, if they were in high school, he's still considered a child.
I mean, he could have been 18. They could have been 18. I'm not sure to be honest, but that could be play onto
Yeah, I
it
think that might be it, bro. I don't think because the laws are different
for
for
children.
children. Yeah,
Yeah, I seen también que I saw another case that because they were children, they only served time. They killed somebody and they only served time like in what is it called? Like a detention center?
yeah.
Yeah. So that's another thing. And then and to me it's wild that there's even what's his name? The conspiracy dude?
Who?
Alex Jones came out
Oh,
talking about
actually.
it. So it's like everybody's talking about that shit and the double standard how it is.
Pero te digo, güey, si it was a kid, I mean, ahí también ya
It plays into it.
we gotta do our homework, bro.
Yeah. Okay, you say?
Que dice, pues ni tanto, no one from the Epstein list is locked up, which is fucking crazy. Pues sí, güey.
Yeah, that's another thing, right?
But those fools are the elites, bro. They're not gonna fucking lock themselves up. Those fools are, yeah, like people that are fucking, they got crazy connections. Y la neta, güey, la
And it's
neta,
crazy
that's
how you know
another thing that
Pelosi was granted all these files for the JFK stuff, and I think what's that one with the drugs and the mind control?
the CIA,
The CIA, but no, the case, the thing that actually happened.
MK Ultra.
MK Ultra files and JFK files, and then the CIA broke into her office and took the files.
Well, the CIA is Israel, bro.
That's
Mossad.
insane.
So those fools are behind that
And they
shit.
were telling them to return the files, or she was gonna do some other stuff. It was these two ladies. And
Damn.
well, Tosi being one of them.
But that's wild, bro.
Well, what's in there?
Well, Israel, Tiny Hats, fucking doing all that shit.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's pretty wild, bro.
For them to actually break in, you didn't see that?
I kind of saw it, but I didn't like. I haven't had time, bro. This
Yeah.
week I have not have time to like look into anything. Este, El Blue Hunnets, yeah, it's a crazy story.
No
What's
stories
up, bro?
today, bro. We haven't done stories in a while.
I know we haven't done stories in a while, and then next week we might take a hiatus, bro.
Yeah.
So we'll let you guys know maybe in 2 weeks.
Yeah,
We'll be
yeah,
back. Pero sí, that shit is wild, bro. Pero te digo que going back to the whole Epstein shit, like a lot of people came out and said, like, back in the day, uh, like our grandparents would have been up in arms already, fucking toppling the government, you know?
yeah.
And it's like, I think they already knew, bro, that nobody was gonna do shit.
That's why they released what they released.
They control the government, bro. They control every politician, the majority, vast majority of the politicians in our government. So that they are the boss. It's like, are they really gonna go against their boss?
Yeah, that's true. That's pretty wild. But do you think that man they would have stood up to the government already, like back in the day?
I think so.
Yeah,
Y ahorita, güey, como vamos a decir, like nobody has anything, dog. Like nobody has like there's a lot of the people that I know can't afford to fucking buy a house.
yeah,
They're like they can barely fucking keep their job. Their job is paying them shit. The job market now sucks.
yeah,
It's like, what are they gonna fight for, bro? For
yeah,
your fucking apartment that you're paying like two, 300, 3 grand a month. That's not even fucking yours.
yeah.
That belongs to fucking BlackRock, and you're just making them richer.
That's insane.
So it's like back in the days, at least people owned their land, like,
And they would
and
stand
they
up to
they would
fight for the
actually were fucking fighting for
fighting for
something.
something.
But now it's like,
Everybody's in an apartment and affordable housing.
there you go.
That's wild.
Pero bueno, but in that note, I think we should call it, dog.
Call it.
Yeah, dormir, yeah.
All right, man. All right, guys. Thanks for joining. Notification. Thank you for the beautiful back and forth.
Hell yeah, notification. Thank you.
We don't. I hope you don't get offended by our takes,
Nah, I doubt he did, bro.
just like we don't get offended by yours. And again, guys, just reminding everybody, these are our points. Our takes. We might be wrong. We might be right. Who knows? Make sure to do your homework. Don't take us as
Fact.
fact. And with that, we'll see you
We're
guys.
kind of compared to like CNN, no?
Yeah,
Nah, not
MNBC. We're gonna be getting our own
MSNBC.
videos. All right,
Fox
guys.
News.
You guys have a good night. Thank you for joining.
Hell yeah. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Peace.
Peace.
Go Bull for Pratt.
No, mom. Go vote for Pratt.
We're still live on YouTube. Hold on.
Oh shit, we can't even vote, bro. We're in the well, at least us. We live in the unincorporated LA.